creator.
You
sounds
convinced
so
me to do
demonic.
anything. King Cobra.
Oh, that's great. Well, we'll start the episode just like that with King Cobra.
That's right.
And this is season 4, but it's like episode 10 or
Some shit.
something, because we're pre-taping this, and we got the Little Rock boys plus T-Lube.
Lubes.
Taylor's here as iLady
That's right.
Security.
I'm security.
iLady Security.
I will
You know,
make sure we're good.
Good.
Don't
Good.
touch
Everyone's
my
safe.
eyes.
Like the ref,
Yeah.
the
Make-
monitor.
Yeah, you're like you're the cooler. You're just you're here to make sure
Provide drinks for everyone.
in case the King Cobra really gets people going, you're gonna settle them down.
Vibe stopper.
Yeah. That's great. Well, man, I appreciate y'all coming out.
Thanks
you
for having us.
Yeah.
For real. Thanks for hitting us up.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
We need more Little Rock representation. We had Maguda on the show,
Yes.
Yeah,
and
good
uh,
episode.
and literally like there were. It's probably like the most commented thing that like we need more Little Rock people.
Oh yeah. Really?
And yeah, for real, no joke,
Wow.
no joke. So you guys you're requested.
I feel like Fayetteville and Little Rock are the main skateboarding cities in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
but
Hard
but
to come by spots elsewhere.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but then I feel like in earlier days we felt the other way around. Like we wanted to go to Little Rock
Yeah.
all the time.
That's so funny.
Yep.
Well, I felt the same way, but going to Fayetteville.
Oh, right.
I
About
don't
coming
know.
to
Yeah.
Fayetteville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we're just always so excited to come here, and
New spots.
it's like lawless when we're here.
Right.
And Taylor, you said that it's like that for you going to
Yeah,
Little
dude,
Rock.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both ways, right?
It just
Hell yeah.
obviously it's always greener. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
But Fayetteville has so many, like Fayetteville and Springdale is just like so many spots always popping up.
Spots
It's
galore.
Walmart country.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
they're just building shit all
And
the time.
ditches. We don't
Yeah,
really have
we
ditches.
don't have-
Yeah, and
Any
Rogers
ditches.
has still got some too that are
Yeah.
pretty crazy. And geez, yeah, we do have a lot of ditches.
Yeah, a lot
I
of
think the
shit that
first
we
time I skated
don't
with you,
get to see.
Brad, we skated a ditch
Yeah, probably so.
in Rogers.
When
or-
was that?
I don't know.
Weren't
It-
you up here to go to a concert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
me
know
and
which
Kent.
concert it was, but yeah, Kent.
It's in Springdale over there by the Tyson World Headquarters. It's got a
Yeah,
fence on around it.
Yeah, we've skated it since.
Very steep.
You did the 5-0?
Is
Yeah.
it?
the
Oh,
one
okay.
that
Yeah,
5-0.
yeah. That's a good.
I think
spot.
that's a good ditch for
We
sure.
haven't
Yeah.
been there in.
Yeah.
been a while.
Well, it's
Yeah. Honestly, like our ditch game is pretty proper, and they just keep going. so I feel like
Yeah.
like it's not over either.
yeah. They just keep finishing them out.
Yeah.
Like some
Yeah.
in, and then like, oh, we need more neighborhood. Build it in more.
Well, yeah, because I
I
mean,
love that.
it is one of those like things that it just comes with like urban development.
Mhm.
So like the more that like it sprawl happens, like the more ditches are gonna come. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I see spots all the time around town. I'll be like, oh, there's new construction, and then never fails. You go back by, and it's at least one thing. You're like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Kyle and Keegan and all those dudes immediately like fix it up and it's skatable.
Oh right. And then also get all of the tricks like
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look what I can do.
Every
That's what
time we
they do.
come here, it's like they have a new spot every single time.
Exactly. I feel like Fayetteville's kind of always been that way.
Yeah.
I've been here a long time, and I
Yeah.
feel like when I first moved here, it was always something new. Even if something went away, something would replace it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Northwest Arkansas is really big on spot like
I just think it's the terrain.
recycling. It's like
Yeah.
in out. There's been so many spots that have like come and go, but
Mhm.
it does seem like they just get replaced. You know.
Yeah.
That's why I said the terrain, the steepness sometimes of the hills.
Yeah.
It just ends up working out that way.
Even campus, like the U of A. I mean, like it's gone through so many different like iterations,
It's for
and
real.
and like each time it's like okay, like new spots for clips, and then you can tear that down, give us some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they're,
give us another
they're
spot.
not learning,
you know.
learning, anything from like
like how they're building.
Yeah. Like
They get mad
they
about
just
you
keep
skating
making
it.
good
Right.
spots.
And they make another one.
They might even only make a spot. It might only be there a year, brand new, and then gets wrecked for another brand new thing.
Yeah.
So weird, but
Yeah.
we'll take it.
They built that giant metal ramp.
Yeah.
It's really out.
Oh,
Yeah.
the one we skated today.
Yeah, are you kidding?
I'm glad they've never
That-
heard of skate stoppers.
It's like it's like
Yeah.
it's a half pipe sculpture.
Yeah, I
right?
really
That's what
hope
you're
they
on
don't
the-
watch this. Like,
Yeah, right.
Dude, lately,
Bleep that out.
yeah, edit this out.
yeah, gatekeepers.
Yeah.
Lately, we've been in Little Rock. I feel like we've been like trying to make spots out of like for example that 3-star muffler spot.
Yes.
It's like this really crusty like roll
So
up.
bad.
It's like rocks, and but it's like a bank to ledge, but the ledge is so good and like the dimensions of the bank is so good that we just put the work into it and made it go, and it's like the hardest thing ever to skate.
Yeah, just to get to the obstacle. I mean, it's been around forever, and
Oh,
we've
yeah.
never skated it
Because
for
it's
that
so
reason.
bad.
Yeah, you always look at it, but it's like,
Yeah, it's like
And Jake wants to skate it really bad. he got those soft wheels.
he
just to
switched up
skate
his
it.
setup.
I
Just
had
just
all
for-
these
just
wheels and I
for-
couldn't
just
get
for it.
to I could not throw it down. So I got big ass wheels for it.
Oh my god.
We'll see what happens.
Man, so yeah, did you? So I really want to get into the trip because you guys just got back from like a whole Spain trip. Was it just Spain?
It was just Barcelona.
Yeah,
Yep.
just Barcelona.
I saw y'all eating fire, dude.
Oh yeah.
it was great.
Whatever y'all were eating looked
Yeah.
awesome.
Dude, we had I don't know about y'all, but the octopus that we ate. That was the first time I had ever had.
It was
octopus.
great.
It was so
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
I had snails.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Jake, you got the snails, huh?
Yeah, there was
Anybody
some,
get
there was some
sick?
crazy stuff,
I got sick,
That was more like
but not
but
like
not from the food.
not from the
Airport
food.
sick.
Yeah, I guess I got like some fucking crazy sinus infection. I
Oh,
had
damn.
fever for 2 days and body aches and the whole deal. And then it just like luckily it was just like a 2-day thing, and I was good. I was just like,
And wouldn't it be that you're like on a trip
Got that,
that they would
got
go
that
down
European
like that, you know?
Black Plague, man.
it's what?
European Black Plague.
Got over there to Europe and caught
Yeah.
something.
I'm just thankful it didn't last long.
Yeah.
But no, we were talking about the soft wheels, and I was thinking about that, like how the concrete is, like
It's all tiles.
it's old.
It's tiles.
It's
and
everything's tile.
brick and tile. Yeah.
Dude, it's like the sidewalks. Everything, all the spots are so good, but the sidewalks, it's almost like they're made for like skate deterrent. Like they're it's all these little,
right.
like Taylor was saying, it's like these little squares,
Yeah.
these tiles, and the cracks in between them are really deep. So it's like rumble strip almost.
Wow.
Yeah,
Right.
It really is. We figured out by the end of the trip that you hit it diagonally, and it's not as bad.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we were just like,
Tricks on them.
yeah, we were just
Yeah.
swerving on the sidewalk the whole time.
Well, and like that's like the same mentality when you're building a ramp, because you like want to do, like if you're doing like masonite, you want to do it at diag because it's just
Yeah.
it's an easier like roll path. You don't smash it up as much.
hmm
I
But
didn't even think about that.
yeah,
That's what we did at 30.
Yeah. I guess I didn't think of like why.
Why?
Yeah.
yeah,
Looks cool.
Because I don't skate vert ramps and shit.
yeah, right. But yeah, you guys do skate 30 ramp. I mean, I definitely want to get into that, but I do want to like stay on Barcelona, because like I was thinking about like you went to Macba, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
And clips, obviously, coming
We-
back with plethora of clips. I'm hoping.
For the trip, yeah. But like, I don't think we got anything at MACBA. For like,
For real?
I know.
No,
Everything-
That's kind of
just-
wild.
It's
like, man,
so
that's
much
Travel
has been
across
done.
the world.
Yeah, that spot's blowed out, man.
dude, it's
so much has been done.
It's
Yeah,
hard to
that's
skate.
true.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just so much has been done, and I think the day we went was so hot, and
Oh, right.
Was it crowded?
And it's just
it's
it's
just ledges too.
there's a lot of people there roaming around, and the ledges have been skated like so much to where it's just rounded.
They're rounded
it's
off.
it's really
Yeah,
tough.
that makes sense.
But it's iconic, so
And
you,
then-
you
Yeah.
have to at least roll
Like,
around.
Get
Weren't
a line.
we talking about? Someone told me they've even flipped.
They have, yeah.
Oh,
the
the
top-
blocks. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
actually
yeah.
saw when they did that, like lifted it with crowbars and
Wow,
stuff
that-
and
yes,
flipped them
that's
around.
cool.
Yeah.
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 And
I mean, it's still incredible,
Mhm.
but it's
it's
not the same.
it's intimidating. There's a lot of people skating there.
Yeah.
At least the first
Oh
time.
yeah, like is it like really populated with skaters? Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
yeah.
dude.
I don't think I saw a single skater until we got within like a mile radius of
Yeah.
Napa, and they were everywhere.
It's like
Wow.
that whole like the
Sick.
whole
Yeah.
2 or
That's
3
wild.
blocks.
It's like that.
It's all
that's
skaters.
like all skater area, and
Yeah.
there's like skate bars and skate
Mm.
like
Yeah.
restaurants and stuff.
Oh,
It's cool.
shit.
It's
Yeah,
weird.
it's unbelievable. Feels crazy.
Yeah, there's like a bar there called Nevermind. I think there's 2 of them.
Shout out, never mind.
Shout out Nevermind.
Nice. We'll tag them up.
And it's like catered to skateboarders, I guess. And,
Oh, right.
They have skate videos playing and stuff. And dude, they have like a
Right.
Wow.
crazy ass concrete like mini ramp in there.
Oh,
in the
in it?
back. Yeah.
Oh,
it's,
nice.
It's pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's really tight.
I've always thought something like that could work here, but then you also know that like there's really not that many skaters.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, right.
Most of the people in there were not skaters.
Oh,
It's like
right.
It was
Yeah, yeah.
attracting people.
Yeah.
It was
Right.
Wow.
That makes sense.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
seats, like, I don't know, under the coping and stuff that you can. It was like a bowl.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
you could
yeah.
like carve around the seats in it and stuff like
Oh, wow.
that. So,
It was very,
Crazy.
very tight transition too.
yeah, it's not something I would want to skate while drinking.
We did y'all went to a soccer game that one night,
Yes.
and me, Jeremy,
Football.
yeah, sorry, yeah,
That's
football.
right.
Say it right.
And me and
We'll get
Taylor,
canceled.
Taylor, and Jeremy went to Makba that night just to go see it, and we saw Tom Penny there, and
Oh, wow.
but he wasn't skating; he was just like rolling a joint.
I'm still so mad about it.
Wow. You missed
Very
it. Yeah.
upset that I went to a football game
Right.
over seeing Tom Penny.
He was behind that big statue that they have there that people have dropped in on.
Oh, yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know, rolling his shit up.
That's crazy that he would just like hang there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it also
I
makes
know.
sense. It's kind of like the skate park.
It's a hangout.
Like you're just going to the spot.
Mm.
Yeah.
If you're there in the city, that's where you're gonna go hang.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's amazing that they have just like allowed skateboarding because it's too many people, I guess.
Right.
But I saw something that they're like trying to
They might take it
get
out.
rid of that, or
Make it
I
all
saw that as
grassy.
well. I don't know.
like a petition to try to keep it or something. I saw. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, they want to take out the ledges and just make it like a grass park.
Oh,
for
that's
Oh,
people.
right.
So like a more inclusive area.
Yeah,
And less skateboarders.
it's completely been
Which
taken
is
over by
insane
skaters.
because it's such a tourist attraction. Because
Yeah,
of
at
the
this point.
skateboarders.
Oh, right,
It's
right.
like everyone knows that.
Yeah. I
Even
thi-
the pedestrian, like even the people who walk by there.
they realize
know.
that it's a skate
Yeah.
destination.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like I wonder if they like aren't really accounting for it in like their tourism stuff. They're
Yeah.
like, hey, don't you know that
Exactly.
Yeah.
like skaters are coming and spending money in your city
Yeah.
because of it?
Yeah,
Like even the skate bar, like the skate bars or bars plural, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Several.
yeah.
two of the Neverminds, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Different
Uh-huh.
locations.
And I think there's a couple more. Those are the only ones we went to.
All right.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Super
incredible.
I really wish something like that could happen here or like could work here.
Or something
Once-
close to it that
Right.
covered a more broad
Mhm.
spectrum of people.
I
But
feel like
Mhm.
once that new park comes, maybe.
Oh, the
'Cause that's
new
gonna be huge.
Bentonville Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh yeah, they're already
'Cause that
rubbing
looks
up against
insane.
big sponsors to try to bring stuff in,
Yeah.
contests.
Oh yeah, like major branded sponsors. So
Is it
fingers
like
crossed.
a new park, like new location, or are they like adding on to the one that's already there?
New park entirely.
entirely.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah,
Have you
California
seen those
skate
drawings?
parks. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's
have you
dude,
not
insane.
seen it?
Wow.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Should we pull it up?
Wow, dude.
Show us something.
All right, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do
If
it.
they build what they've got, they've showed us it's going to be insane.
I mean, it's yeah.
See, I gotta drag this over here so I can see.
It's kind of one of those parks when you get there, you're not going to be able to skate everything in one day.
Really? It's,
Yeah, like when you
huge?
get there,
Have
you're
you-
like,
Have you been to Des Moines skate park?
No.
I want
but-
to.
Oh,
That-
it's like that.
That's what
Just
Bentonville
keeps
said.
going.
We went
Yeah.
to Des Moines and they
Yeah.
went to somewhere. I think that was it. Is it on the side of some water?
yeah.
Yeah, they showed a picture of that and they said,
I mean, it's
"This is what we're
huge.
looking for." And I was
Oh my
like,
God,
"Yes,
yeah.
dude, that's what I'm talking about."
Yeah.
That place is
So they'd already looked into another city doing that. So
And we went to that spring skate park in Houston, and it just kept going like that.
yeah, that one's the
Just
biggest one.
like, yeah.
Oh yeah. That
Things
thing is
is
Yeah.
enormous.
I hated having to wear a helmet.
Oh, holy.
Yeah.
Dude, that's gonna be in Bentonville.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What the?
It's in Centerton.
Is that a pool on the left?
Yep,
Dude,
well,
who-
back up there on the left. Yep, it's like a pool.
What,
Who was in?
when are
where-
they trying to like have this?
Next
built?
year. Next year.
No way.
Seriously. Next year, or at least to the next year to 18 months. I guarantee.
Yeah.
That's what they're guaranteed. We're not guaranteed.
No
but that's what
way.
they-
Yeah,
Oh
and like
my God.
And they've already stalled out just a little bit, which is
The Des Moines Park was like, I think, like 15 years in the making or something.
Jeez.
Dude, I think that's what 30-something thousand square feet. They've got 40-something thousand of to use, but yeah, look, we told them shade and put all the trees and shit in the middle, and
Shades are important.
Oh,
Yeah, and they
man.
did.
They just added
Beautiful.
shade at Hot Springs, and that is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, they did?
Game
Yeah,
changer.
the
Oh,
Hot Springs
wow.
It's
Park.
like a canopy
Really?
now.
Yeah.
It,
Oh,
it
wow.
changes like the whole feel of the place.
Yeah,
It's
totally.
really
It
sick.
really does. Yeah, even when they add trees to places, like it changes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
You know?
agree.
I told them, I said, I'd rather sweep the leaves out of there than it just be bare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greenbrier's like that, and it's just like, it feels stale.
It's miserable.
There's just
Uh-huh.
like, there's no shade. Yeah.
You like
This
you,
looks like
you
you'll be
feel
able to
odd
hammock
standing
in
there.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
And
suffering
then
the
skate.
whole time.
Yeah, right.
You said what?
Skating hammock.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's dude, I had no idea.
Snake run, a
That's so
true
sick.
snake run, not just a pump track. Time to get sideways.
Like a Lance Mountain pump. Lance Mountain snake run.
This is
That's
great
right.
for Arkansas.
That's insane.
Yeah. They want to be like a big action
Ah.
sports
We-
destination.
Were you guys on like the design committee?
We went on the
or,
Well,
like-
we all went to the thing, and they had
Yeah.
all these different, like, would you rather have this? And it was like 6 different
It was
choices.
yeah.
And they just took everything and then came back with that. And then they were like, okay, do you want the planners to have trainee or bank? And I was like, what? And then there was there's some kind of a banked hip with a curve on top. And they asked did they want it
Oh, right
like
there,
rounded.
right there, that one.
Wow.
Yeah, like over there on the right.
This thing?
They want to know
Right
if they wanted
above
the
it.
top rounded
Yep.
or more
Yep.
squared off. And yeah,
That's
so they
insane.
voted. See, look, there's like a little portal in the back on the right up top
Yeah.
there too.
It's cool. You
Yeah.
have to put in some details.
Unreal.
Well, and it's California skate park, so like
Wow.
that was one of the things where like we went to. It was more like a design, like a consultation. Like they wanted to see like what everybody was thinking, and they took over on the design. You know.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
The way they asked all the questions and people put marks up there.
Holy shit.
I mean, you're not going to find much they left out. That's for sure.
oh my god.
But I mean, if you look at the overhead, like it's huge. It's more like a plaza.
Plaza.
So it's like approved.
Oh, this is it's almost
That's-
it's
yeah.
It's massive.
groundbreaking already happened.
I had asked the dude
Mhm.
from the skate parks, like, is this going to be done in how many years, whatever? And he's like, I was like, what do we need to come up with? And he's like, it's all private money. It's there, brother.
Yeah, it's already done.
Just
Yeah.
let us know what you want.
Wow.
That's what this was. And it's like, I never heard of that.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Yeah. Wow.
And
But-
it's part of this larger park that's I don't know, like 2 square miles, some crazy crap like that.
And they're calling it's not a skate park.
Wheel sports.
It's a wheel sports park.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Neat.
So
it's very neat.
So everything's
So
allowed.
Bikes
all
and
wheels.
scooters.
Yeah.
You guys are
scooters. Yeah.
You guys are wheel
I mean, I
sportsters.
think it's big enough.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll share.
there's have you guys been to Jinx,
Is that Oklahoma?
Oklahoma?
You know, we're in Tulsa.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
South Tulsa.
It's honestly a really, really good park. I think it's a hunger park.
the scooter kids are in herds there.
It's called a scooter park.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
not
no.
called a skate park.
Is it
Wow.
like
And-
good?
It is good.
It's got some good
It's
stuff.
actually I had a blast there, honestly, but
Okay.
it's they correct you.
When you say skate park, they say
Yeah.
scooter park.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like
scooter park. Oh,
excuse me.
Scooter park.
Yeah. So,
That it is.
That's neat.
Yeah. When I visited Colorado a couple years ago, the scooters were crazy out there.
yeah, yeah.
Did you go to the Red Park?
I went to
Denver?
Arvada.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool when they're sick. It's like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
were flying everywhere.
Yeah. Nick-
Arvada's a great skate
Nick
park.
It
Gibson,
really is.
he sends me this video of this dude. I can't remember his name, but he's got long hair and he does like a lot of 360 kind of alley oop stuff. It's like the only time that scooters look steezy.
it's pretty
Yeah.
sick.
But like
Yeah.
that's why he's showing it to me. He's like, just hear me out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Nick, are you trying to tell me you're gonna try to scoot?
He'd be sick.
Yeah,
He'd probably be really good at it.
Yeah, he'd be good at it, and it would be annoying how good he is at it.
Yeah, you're like, why does this look good? You know?
Oh my god.
He's actually studying this dude.
Yeah.
He's like,
Every
"That's what's
time he
going on."
tries to relate to anything I'm doing, I'm like, dude, you're so far,
Just so
like,
far.
here. Like, what are
Yeah.
you talking about?
That is the truth.
Like, he's like, I feel you, and I'm like, do you?
Do you though?
Can you?
I don't know that you do. You know,
great.
I actually brought that up to him recently. I was like, you still like hold the torch
Yeah.
for some. I don't, like you
No,
just
he's the
you
best.
just got it. You know.
Yeah,
You-
he's
you-
incredible.
You got the torch and you just held it, and it's yours.
Yeah, he talks about himself like he's like some old skateboarder now, and I'm like,
Yeah, like he's yeah.
nothing's
He's like,
changed.
No, you still like can
Still
heel
do.
flip in and out of
Yeah, you're
everything.
good.
So
Just keep riding.
yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's
pretty
Watch so we
amazing.
can see it.
it's more of just like him adapting to things naturally, like
Yeah.
instantly. I've
Yeah,
skated
totally.
with him for so many years, and
Mhm.
he's like just always
Mhm.
on. There's
Yeah.
like never an off day for him.
Dude,
Totally.
he knows how to like work his way around like whatever spot it is. Like you said, yeah, just like adapt to it and just do it.
Mhm.
Like
And like everything. I mean, it's like you could like put him on a kayak, and he's
That's
just
what I
gonna,
said. I
he's
went-
just gonna
dude,
be crazy.
I went kayaking one time, and I'm like all powering through, and I look up there, and he's just like
Yeah.
graciously going through the water, and I'm like on his board,
like
It's
how
just
like how he skates. Yeah,
I think
it's
he
amazing.
can do
Trip me
anything
out.
and be the best at it.
Trip me
jack of
out
all
for sure.
trades.
Well, I've watched a mountain bike, and like it was kind of odd, like how quickly he just looked like he just had it. And I was like, you just started. What happened? Like it's like the scooter thing. Like I swear he would just pick it up and just start
Yeah.
killing it.
Backflips and shit.
Tail whips and
Yeah.
Those
whatever
big things
whatever
that go
flips,
out,
the flick.
come back.
Yeah, I don't
He
know what
just
it's
got it
called.
all.
The
Yeah.
weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Best
don't know what
dude.
it is.
Shout out to Nick Gibson.
Yeah,
Yes.
we try to get him
That's
on the
my
show all
dog.
the time, but he just won't do it.
No?
No, he hates being on
I
camera.
feel like
Yeah,
he
I
like
can see it.
started with it, right?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
the first one. Yeah.
And I thought he was just a part of it. Like I
Yeah.
thought it was you guys and
Oh
him.
no, we tried. And he just like vetoed it. He was just like out. Like
Yeah.
no, I'm not doing it again. I like thought I made it very clear.
I did my episode.
I love that dude so much.
Same.
He's
Miss him.
He's
I don't
he's
see
a
him enough.
solid soul. Yeah. I talked to him yesterday. And then they got like the Van Buren Park. Like dude,
That's so
that
It's hard
park
to
is
go
just
anywhere if you
so
have that.
amazing, dude.
That park's crazy too.
It's so great.
The only park I know with a 20 stair handrail.
that like is
That's
allowed.
good.
Yeah, it's good too. Yeah, like you can actually hit.
Like the city thought it was a good idea. Like,
Yeah,
oh
we're
yeah,
just gonna
fix
keep
it up.
this.
Yeah, leave it there.
People are getting tricks on it.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Like
Yeah.
I've seen the Feeble and the 50, but I think board slide is like
That's
It
scary.
is so
dude.
long.
That's
so
scarier.
crazy
Yeah,
that you're not locking into a board slide.
totally.
But you can come to Fayetteville and you can practice a long board slide and then go back up there.
That is pretty cool. Did you guys add that long flat bar over that
Mark did.
gap?
Mark did
Mark did.
that.
Oh,
Mark did. Yeah.
He built that at his house in a
Mhm.
couple pieces
That's
and we
really
brought
cool.
it back.
Yep.
And then
And
Yeah.
then when like so we put it in for the 20th anniversary, and Mark told him like, oh no, like just so you know, like we can get it out. Like it's in there, but like we can get it out.
Mm.
And it just kind of never really addressed it again.
Oh, that's cool.
And so
Yeah, it's not like it's taking up space. Like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna put there?
yeah, and I mean it really is kind of a useless space other
Mhm.
than that. You know.
I haven't seen that thing yet. I haven't been.
the bar.
I haven't skated it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really fun to Feeble.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to get on. I mean, it's just tough to like once you get that lock and you can hold it, then you
Yeah.
can sit on something.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Board slide would probably be the hardest trick on that.
That's
too.
what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, I think you know who's already done that trick on that rail, right?
Someone's done you.
Nick.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's right.
I was
Yeah.
like, Brad, did you?
No, Nick did. I watched him wobble down that thing. And I was like, well, that's
Yeah,
that.
I don't know how.
Dude,
does that.
when he did it, it was totally like the Tony Hawk like trick.
Yeah.
Like he
Oh,
got it
cool.
clean,
Yeah.
and he
way.
just has it.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
it's amazing. super. But yeah, I mean, like as far as like skate parks go, like we're like collecting them up here, and I don't know if Central Arkansas is really picking up anything.
But we also haven't put in the effort,
Yeah,
like to go to the meetings.
totally.
or-
It does take a bit of like campaigning.
There was
know.
there was talk about them putting one in where UAMS, like a war memorial park, because there's just this big huge space that would be like actually really perfect for a skate park. And
Yeah, they had a golf course there.
Oh, so it's
that
on the old
wasn't
golf course?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
I remember they
and,
shut it
and they
down.
pretty much took
Huh.
it. They took it out. It's not a playable golf
yeah.
course anymore.
Yeah.
But now it's just open area.
Yeah.
With nothing there.
Oh, right.
it's awesome. It would be a
Yeah.
great spot for a skate park, but
It really would be.
I never went to.
Yeah. Well, I submitted my stuff for that.
Oh,
but-
did you?
Yeah, but they're like the mayor will be in contact.
And he was
The mayor was
he was
never
not
in
in contact. Yeah.
He lost my number.
I just saw on Facebook the other day something about it where they just totally scrapped those plans. They already
Yeah.
have plans for like what I think it was a pickleball course or something.
Oh, I bet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Course or
Fable-
whatever they do.
Yeah, whatever.
Fable built those brand new ones, and then they're like, "Oh, they're not enough," so they shut them down and they're expanding them.
They're
Yeah.
expanding them.
At Wilson.
Jeez.
At Wilson. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's the fastest growing sport in
That's what the
America.
Canis ones
It'll
are
be
now.
Dude.
it'll be the fastest dying too
Pickleball.
if it's
Oh,
like
that's-
that.
I'm sure it will.
So the underbridge spot is like that's pickleball.
No, that's
No,
a
no.
basketball.
Okay.
the old
Gotcha.
tennis courts are pickleball now.
Yeah.
at
Oh, the
Canis.
tennis courts.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Makes
Speaking of
But
the
the
one under
basketball
bridge,
court.
that's a spot, dude.
Yeah.
It's
really
yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
That thing is sick. Got the ledges going. There's like a 2-tier ledge. So you, and then there's like a 3 block, and it's like
Crazy.
it looks big, but it's like
I would have never guessed they put that there.
yeah,
Me either.
it's crazy, dude.
That's sick.
And Jake, you skate them on your lunch break, right?
I saw you do tricks on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. It's good.
I might need to like look at that again because like I don't know that I've seen that as that spot.
Yeah,
Maybe I just wasn't like thinking
It's
that it
crazy.
was that.
It's
It looks
really
like
good.
basketball
Yeah.
court with 3 block.
It looks like
surrounding
something
it.
coming into a skate
Yeah.
park.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you
Like,
never
it's
know what
crazy
you
to-
get when you're pulling up though.
Yeah.
Oh, like the
It could
the
be
vibe.
loaded
Yeah.
with people.
Yeah.
Like we
Right.
went the other day when it was raining, and we're like, there was probably like 100 people. there.
It's like, oh, you're not the only ones going for the
Huh.
cover.
People are actually using Little Rock facilities.
Yes, it made me happy.
Yeah,
but I-
right.
but we were kind of like, where do we skate now?
Yeah, you're like, this is actually ours.
They've got lights in that bitch too. Like
Oh, really?
it's kind of
do.
sick. Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Wow.
Little skate park
Yeah.
next
Yeah.
to the skate park.
Yeah.
For the people who want to skate street, I guess.
Right.
well, and we had a DIY.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Ah,
Very sad.
yeah.
But it was perfect. It was like super central and best ground ever for flat ground. And we were just building stuff there. And then one day the city was like, nah, I think we're going to like store some like.
We're gonna put big pipes under the ground.
Yeah, like I'm not even sure
Oh.
what they're using it for.
I think
but-
it's to drain off into the river. What those pipes are, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Something to do with water for sure.
Some water shit.
Some water shit. I mean, that's kind of like what happened to Junction. I mean, it was there for a minute, and then, when they decided it was time for it to go,
Yeah.
Yeah, you pretty much know
they
those.
put the kibosh on.
Yeah.
You go into it knowing that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know it's
yeah.
gonna come to an end, but it's heartbreaking when it comes.
Yeah,
soon.
totally.
It's just a surprise.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Who sparked it off though? Was it Nick Veer? Nick Veer, you
been,
started
yeah.
skating
I
there a
think
lot.
Nick
He
Veer
cleaned it
started
up
off,
for sure.
Yeah.
and
Gotta-
someone
gotta
built a
give
ledge
credit.
that really small ledge. I
think
think
that
that
was
was
Nick.
Nick Veer.
Yeah. Yeah. He was the
So,
one who.
Props
really,
to him.
Yeah.
That-
Shout out Nick Veer. That dude's
Yeah.
sick.
He's
He
the
can
man.
heel flip into like any slide.
yes, he can.
He'll flip lip slide.
He'll
Actually,
flip any slide.
You never
Got
see
some.
that.
That's an
He's
that's
got
an
some
interesting
crazy
one.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I think with DIY spots, you do go into it knowing that like that level of like we're gonna lose this. But I
Yeah.
really wish that one of them around here can just get started on permission property.
Yeah, and we
yeah.
can just do what we want with it.
Well, and then it
That-
just stays.
That's
you know
all
what
I
I mean?
want for Little
Just to
Rock.
stay.
Like really, that's
Yeah.
all I want.
DIY is like sicker anyway than
Yeah.
sometimes than
Sometimes.
a actual skate
Well,
park.
you know who I think about is Parasite in
Yeah.
NOLA. Like they,
Oh, that's incredible.
It's
yeah.
hard to believe it's a DIY.
Yeah, well, but that's the thing is like I think it was a DIY that turned into like an organization.
Yeah.
So like they were like, okay, this is big enough now where we can be like recognized as something, and then now they just get grants and stuff. Like,
That's
and
so
They've
cool.
done got so big they
Mhm.
get grants.
That's cool.
And I've talked to them before. Like they're like willing to share that knowledge to with any city for free.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So
We went to Tulsa and I was like, oh, I just want to skate all the parks. And they're like, we're going to go to the DIY first. And I was like, oh, man. And then we got there and I was like, I don't want to leave.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is that the
Yeah.
one with the like satellite thing?
With the
or-
dish?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
right on the train
Mhm.
tracks. And I
Yes,
was like,
that's
man,
it.
this
Yeah.
place is sick. And I
Yeah.
was like, so stoked on DIY at that
Yeah.
point.
right, you don't really need to go to any of the other parks.
Yeah, I was like, this one's cool.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen like over the years of that place being like seeing footage of the dish. I feel like I see it wobbling.
Oh,
now.
Oh yeah, I
It
think
can move.
I think it
People
moves.
skate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think it's sound.
I don't think it's
Platform.
like treated in there or anything.
Yeah,
I just-
but that's cool. You know, it's got a little danger element. You know.
It's so scary.
Hang up dangers.
we
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, but yeah, I really wish that like somebody would. Well, actually, I don't want to say somebody. Let's shout out Narnia at this very time for DIY permission. We'll call it permission.
Yes.
I feel like it still is in danger.
It's their own.
But-
it's their.
Yeah,
It's their art piece.
yeah, it is like an
Skatable art.
installation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Art installation.
It's
That's
it's
what
very
we
cool.
think of. Is like there's so many places in Little Rock that are just like, nothing's happening there, and it's
Unused.
like,
Right.
and it's like we could just turn this into whatever. Like,
Well,
you know,
Yeah, I think that Little Rock has the magic piece that Northwest Arkansas, nowhere in Northwest Arkansas has, is the like immediate valuation of land. So like up here, it's like, oh, hey, we value this like too much for you little
Yeah.
hood rats to be
Yeah.
messing up our stuff.
yeah,
But like I feel like there's enough places in Little Rock to find something
Yeah.
to like.
A lot of left alone stuff and
yeah, stuff that's been around
Abandoned
for a
or whatever.
long time just exists.
Rotting.
There.
It's not
yeah,
even shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, because there's some owner that is
Yeah.
long dead somewhere.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
and-
it's just sitting there.
and it's
yeah.
just sitting there. Yeah,
I
nobody's even going there. And actually, if you're cleaning it up, you're doing better than. And I think that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's what happened with Parasite. Is like it was like a bum hangout spot.
Yeah.
And like they were like cleaning it up, kicking the bums out, and keeping it at least cleaner,
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
than it was before. So.
And then the city recognized it and
Yeah.
helped.
Yeah, and then they got some backing. I
I always
think.
thought Fort Smith had a bunch of property like that. Like,
Yeah.
Just sitting
Fort
around
Smith, too.
doing
Fort Smith,
nothing.
too.
No
Have
one's
you
moving
been to
into
that
that
one?
place.
Is it Van Buren?
The Van Buren DIY.
That's like
Yeah.
like industrial and like
is it still
crazy.
going? I don't know
Oh
if it's
yeah,
still-
that place is sick.
That was some
Yeah.
crazy stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
they had the
The
the rails.
stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like
Is
all
that
this
an
stuff set
A-frame
up
rail?
that
Yeah.
was like
really
where
good.
did you find this? And I was
Yeah.
like, it was right here.
There's a
What?
kicker to like a truck bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
So
and
sick,
of course Nick
yeah.
Gibson, like you
Yeah.
know, Nolly Hill back
Yeah.
lip, I think.
doing
Something.
whatever he wants.
Yeah,
on it.
whatever he wants. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if that spot's still going.
I don't either.
Uh,
I haven't
I-
seen anything from
I
it.
think that I think it was one of those things when the new park came in. I think
Yeah.
they were like, "Hey
Yeah.
guys, now that we gave you this, stop," because it was like very downtown. Like you know, it probably to a more annoying point to the city.
Mm.
Probably.
Damn ruffians.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, but yeah, I think another thing I gotta ask y'all this: why can't a skate shop exist in Little Rock? What's going on?
Y'all be like,
there's just not enough.
Tell me what's going on.
We really don't know. We were talking about that today. Like,
Yeah.
what shoes do we skate? Because we
Dude, it'd be so.
Can't go anywhere and try on
shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's so you can't buy shoes online.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Or if you go to Zoomies, it's like all canvas, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not
I don't
the
want to
core-
skate
it's not
that.
the core
Oh,
stuff,
right.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
not
So,
gonna be.
so
you
you
don't
can't
even want to go in there.
Yeah,
It's like-
and also
No, I feel
it's
you.
just a bad experience. But
So there is actually,
They could say the same thing. So why doesn't Fayetteville can't keep it?
well, true.
I guess
Fair
that,
point.
I guess that is
Fair
true.
point.
Neither can we. So
Yeah.
I
But
guess
yeah, at one
we-
point it's sad because like Little Rock had like what,
Dude,
like
we had
4 or 5
Yeah.
3 or
skates.
4 shops at
Yeah.
one time. Yeah.
Yep.
And it is sad because we all miss those days. We all came up in those times, you know.
Is it
Skateboarding is so popular at
Yeah, I
that
feel like it's
mid-2000s
more
era,
popular
too.
now more than ever.
Right,
but
like-
also like online is really
Yeah.
popular.
Well,
as
yeah,
well.
and also like there has to be a little bit of like there has to be some not alliance, but like support network for
No-
the
no
shop.
doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it
And-
is, man. It's dude. There's just not enough consistent skateboarding in Little Rock. I mean, like, dude, you'd have to. Everybody who skates in Little Rock would have to go there and get everything that they need every single time.
Like once a week.
Yeah, like
Right.
And
But if it's done right, people would.
right,
you know?
but it just
Yeah.
needs to be one. If there's 4,
Yeah, without a doubt. And it would have to be a small space, sadly. I mean,
yeah.
Is is the scene so divided that could one shop gain all the support?
I feel like it could, like with, I don't know. I feel like 30 ramp kind of brings us all a little more together.
I've noticed that.
Yeah, that's right.
I've 100% noticed that, and I actually, I mean that, like, could there be a shop
there.
there? I don't know.
I think it's possible.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, could they just sell stuff now? You know,
Dude,
I mean, honestly, it'd probably be in the best interest of the
Uh-huh.
park. I mean,
if
that'd
Scott
that'd
or
be cool as hell.
if Ross wants that
the burden.
another burden
Pro-
on himself.
That's
Probably
probably
doesn't,
that's probably the deterrent. I'd say if it hasn't been done already.
Yeah.
yeah.
you know.
But it would be really cool if they did.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you know, for Will's video premieres and stuff, we always try to do, like, something there.
Yeah.
So it's like...
So it's not just like a
Yeah,
a
it's-
video premiere.
It's like one
Yeah,
of the
for
only
everybody.
places
Sure,
we
sure.
got for
Contest
something
or
like
something.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Which
Yeah.
is awesome
Maybe.
that he lets us do that, by the way. It's
Ross,
fucking
can we do
so
that?
sick.
Yeah, right.
can we have a skate shop in there?
quit your job.
Yeah.
or tell him, can you hire someone to run a shop in your place? Like,
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Wait, are you trapping me?" Yeah. Because I mean, it does feel that way. It's like, I mean, I know a lot of people who do get into shops and kind of feel like they're stuck, you know.
Yeah.
And so, like, having, if there was somebody who could have a shop that it didn't feel burdenous,
Yeah.
like that would be,
Yeah.
I think that would be helpful.
Well, and everyone considers it their like passion project. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, and then it just becomes too much, and they're just like, all right.
Totally.
I think, yeah, it's, dude, because if shops, I feel like most skate shops struggle. Like, you know, they don't, and except for the, you know, the huge ones that everybody knows about, but which they also might
huge
struggle.
markets.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Probably do.
dude, like, shops in California struggle. Like, dude, one here is gonna struggle for sure.
What's
Like,
gnarly about shops in California is the amount of competition they have.
oh yeah,
Like,
dude.
there's like a shop on like every corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or something that sells skate
Or they
product.
they sell
Yeah.
the product in there too.
Mm.
And
so
just
you're-
like rent there.
Oh yeah,
It's
dude.
like
I
how
can't-
much would you have to sell to,
Dude,
you know?
you have to
I
sell your
can't
boards
fathom.
for so much.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's even crazier when you think about that, like Little Rock or
Mhm.
you know, like property isn't near as much.
Oh, totally.
Yeah,
It
here.
actually would be more feasible at that rate.
Yeah.
If you're really thinking
when
about
you,
it.
when you think about
Mhm.
that, but yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I have a friend that has a shop in like, downtown LA, and I've actually never asked him how much his rent is.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm kind of scared to.
It's like, I know you
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't want to know that number.
Exactly.
You know, because that's a number that I probably can't stomach.
Yeah,
You know,
no doubt.
especially being in Arkansas. And
Yeah.
yeah, but like Little Rock, I mean, I don't know. I would say like, what would like a commercial lease be? Does anybody know? down there?
No,
I can't
but
answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
but it wouldn't be that much.
Yeah. I want to say if it was like around 1,000, like.
Yeah, probably depending on
Yeah.
square footage, whatever
Yeah.
the building is.
Well,
you know.
And I think one of the things that sucks is like you always say like it just needs this and it'll be a rad shop. But
Right.
then somebody does that
Yeah.
and it
And it's
just
still
doesn't necessarily happen, you know. And I mean it could be for numerous reasons, you know, like I really think about allegiance, like or like I don't know, allegiance isn't the word. It's like collaborative support,
Unity.
unity. I'll go with that. Yeah.
something that brings everyone together, and that's like
Yeah.
what you would.
Everybody's got to be down with it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think ultimately it needs someone to be like respected in.
Yeah.
The scene.
Yeah.
It's got to be a skateboarder. Can't
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
gotta
because
be.
anytime it's something else, it's not gonna get the traction. I mean,
It
you
has
can
to
go
be-
online and buy stuff
Mhm.
whenever.
Yeah.
you know.
It has to be someone like you said, respected and like been around for a while, and like that is still in it and
Yeah, and still passionate
and
about
keeping
it.
up with the
Mhm.
trends
Yeah.
and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like you can't have old head.
Yeah.
I skated 20 years ago and like open up a shop. It's
You
just
walk
not
in
gonna
Yeah,
and
and
there's
still
50
think-
of those
yeah.
Santa Cruz
Yeah.
special shapes. You're
Yeah,
like,
and it's
Because there are shops like that. We know.
For real.
There are, and I think that there's it's hard for an old skater to admit that you don't understand modern skateboarding.
Without a doubt.
You know,
Well,
it's
I've always
the truth.
been-
It's just the truth.
I've
It's already
always been the
happening
oldest
to me.
in our group,
Oh right, yeah.
OG.
so I can still
Old
I can
head.
relate to that.
Honestly, like I work in skateboarding, and I still only think about old skateboarders.
Yeah.
Like even like they're like people that are on teams that like I work with, and I don't know those pros' names.
Yeah.
But like I just like think about the older pros,
Yeah.
just because like that's what I like my relevance,
Yeah.
I've been having a hard time the past few years with fucking knowing who anybody is because there's no titles anymore
Mm-hmm.
on videos.
Same.
Yeah.
And there's so much of it going on. And
I go to.
Totally.
I lean on Jake for that.
Yeah,
he
Jake-
like
Jake
right.
knows all their Instagrams.
Tell us
and
like who's
I'm
the
like,
pros
who is
for which
that?
team.
I work from home, so I watch a lot of skate videos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the one thing that kills me is like I always try to go to people's Instagram pages to see who they ride for, but nobody like says
Yeah.
who they ride for.
I
Like they
know.
don't like promote
Yeah.
like the brands that they ride for anymore.
Too
which
cool
I
to
think
have
is
a
kind of weird.
Too
yeah.
cool to have a bio.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Too
it's
cool
like,
to have a title on their
That's right.
name for us to even know who they are.
it has to be blank, otherwise it's not like legit.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like
It's so different from when we were
Mhm.
growing up.
yeah, and I even think about it's funny like titles. Like that's something that
Yeah.
dude, I remember when Gnarkansas made videos with titles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taylor, you know.
Yes, sir.
You do know.
Yes, sir.
We made there were like titles. Like we
Mhm.
if the skater changed, you put the name up
Yeah.
because like that
Yeah.
was the skater that's skating
You
now.
you need to know.
And then I just remember the day when I was like, "Oh wait, this isn't cool anymore."
Yeah.
And I just stopped dead in my tracks, never put a title on after that.
I get it. Like
Yeah.
it can because titling is really hard picking out what you even want, and it
Mhm.
often comes out looking kind of corny.
Kind of
now.
corny and cheesy. Yeah, totally.
I'd rather
Totally.
just not have
And
it.
especially if you have a bunch of different people in like a montage, their
And
names
it's the
coming
name-
up,
name-
and
name-
it's
name.
almost distracting.
Yeah, it totally is.
Yeah.
But
Sloppy
it
too,
can
yeah.
be done tastefully. Like I think that like if it's something that like a title like or it's like themed with the video, like
Mm.
and maybe it's like let's say it's like what am I saying, like ransom note, like cutting out letters and then
Yeah.
yeah, like cliche or something.
Actual
Yeah.
like animation kind of.
Yes.
Yeah, there's some like stop frame,
Yeah.
drop frame
Yeah.
animation.
Stop motion.
Stop motion.
Yeah,
Yeah. And like then it means something,
Yeah.
as it's happening. But if it's just like font on
It's
the
like,
screen,
Grant Yanserd in the weekend videos.
Uh-huh.
Like he does titling, but it's sick.
Oh,
like all his
yes.
He
B-roll.
does
Yes.
like this animation and
Uh-huh.
cool stuff.
Yeah, it's like actual work put into it, and
Yeah.
and
But he's also got a board brand
Yeah.
to like
Yeah,
base
yeah,
that
that
off
weekend.
of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It came from him being sick, though.
Yeah.
it did. Yeah.
Like, he was
Yeah,
always super
true.
sick,
Mhm.
They didn't always have a
and
brand.
that caused me
Yeah.
vomit, so.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. So
Yeah, so like when you have, and also another thing on that is like when you have a brand that has an artist built into it,
I think about that.
that's when it's like better.
Yeah.
I'll point at somebody right now, Kingfisher.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that, Drew can just make his stuff.
I know.
It's like that's a magical thing.
Do you
Yeah.
guys, guys look at his like his little like I don't want to call them comics, but
Yeah, they're like a 10 little
Just
10
like
Oh,
little
yeah,
clip
dude.
blurbs.
and stuff.
6
So
clip, and
sick.
it's all different sayings with different
Yeah.
fish
Yeah,
sometimes.
and they blow
Oh,
up,
yeah.
man. He is
Yeah.
like super popular
Cracks
with that
me up.
stuff.
He's
Yeah.
got it figured out.
Yeah.
It does, dude.
And then tying it in with the brand, like I really want to see Kingfisher go further because
Same.
it's it just has that what's it called? What's the thing when skate brands are gonna stick?
Yeah. It's like
I don't know.
I don't know. He's just got like a good humor with it, and it's like
Mhm.
nothing's too serious, and it's just fun.
Yeah.
Like
He's
it
not-
feels good.
It's something a little different.
He's
It
not
feels
in
good,
it.
yeah.
He's not in it like I'm gonna make the sickest skate
Yeah.
brand and like make money off.
Like
of
he
it.
Yeah,
knows
totally.
it's gonna lose money,
yeah,
and he's okay with it.
Yeah,
Like, he's just
yeah,
like
yeah.
he's like it's a
Yeah.
passion.
He
project.
said as
Totally.
much
Yeah.
on the podcast, basically.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm doing it regardless.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's pretty
Yeah.
much what he told me. I was like, cool.
But
That's when you have something sick. Like
totally.
Yeah, because
like,
you don't
locally.
actually, you don't care about. You're just doing what you want.
yeah, you
Mhm.
can't
And
you
that's
can't
cool.
go into it trying to be
Yeah.
like sick and like making money and
Yeah,
shit.
just
and,
adapting to whatever is not you. You
Oh,
know,
right.
like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like true to him, and I don't know.
just
Yeah.
wants to
He's-
do it.
Yeah,
It's cool and not cheesy.
yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
yeah.
And that's hard to do with a brand.
There's a
you know?
fine line.
Like, I mean, we all know there's a bunch of brands that try it,
Mm-hmm.
and some do it.
Yeah,
Some do it comfortably. Some do it real uncomfortably, and you're like, ugh, this feels abrasive.
we all know that feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we do. We've seen it.
Yeah. Time and time again.
Yeah. And that's the thing is like I just want one to stick.
Yeah.
And I mean even Maguda, I think he's doing great
Yeah.
with 2%.
I love
Two
him.
percent. Yeah,
He's
dude,
just
shout
like-
out to 2%.
Yeah.
For real.
He's just like
Yeah.
all about the people.
Oh, dude.
And
People's
Gavin,
champ.
He's definitely a man of the
Gavin,
people.
Smokey
Gavin and
Goose,
Smokey
Smoky
Goose.
Goose.
It's
Oh,
really cool.
Totally.
doing
And-
it for
yeah.
all the right reasons.
Just-
That's right.
Yeah, like he's always down to do DIYs. Like I'll mention like, oh, I found this ditch like while I was bike riding or
Uh-huh.
something, and then he'll be like, cool, like
Like,
let's-
I'm gonna go
when
fix
are we
it.
When are we
fixing
showing
it?
up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
that's so cool to have in a local scene because
Yeah.
you don't people aren't motivated like that usually.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
And they're always trying to come, like they're always trying to like go out and skate and shit, like
Youngsters,
street.
I love it.
Oh,
and-
yeah.
yeah,
and Little Rock.
Yeah.
I feel
just
like really
very
needs
like just about it people
Mhm.
you know, and that's
True-
like
true
so
skate
cool.
rats.
Yeah, and that's so cool, man. I love to see that.
And that's like something where like you don't feel bad when you're giving your money
exactly
to them.
yeah, because they're providing
Yeah.
for everyone. Like,
Yeah.
he's like taking people out, like kids out
Oh,
skating and stuff,
yeah.
and it's like that's so cool.
It's
And-
and he's like, taking Seth, and I guess Seth's not like a little kid anymore, but
But it
like,
still
take
feels
him to
like
Alabama and like skating
Yeah.
the parks
Like-
and
Yeah.
That's so
doing cool
cool. Like
shit.
that reminds me of stuff when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Well, and I think it's almost like a symptom of like not having a shop around.
Yeah,
You know
it
what
really
I mean?
is.
Like
I think board brands have like kind of taken the place of that. Like I still
That's a
miss a
great
core
point.
shop, but
That's a great point.
But they're still providing cheaper boards for
that's interesting.
the locals to buy.
Yeah.
You know, so
Huh.
I think since we have 2% and Smoky Goose, it's still like the scene stays alive because of that.
yeah, straight up.
It's
That's a trip.
motivation
That
for
is
everyone.
a trip
Yeah.
to think.
They
Yeah.
just need
Which
to-
is just different times.
They just need
you
to
know?
carry shoes now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because it's like shoes. That's the one. It's like shoes and boards, like the thing you have to stand on.
Yeah.
Like you got to
Yeah.
put your feet in.
But you want to
know
try
what
the
I mean?
shoes on.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is I just blind order stuff, and then I'm like, dude, I'm older, like mid 30s, and I'm like, I can't just be taking chances on
I know.
my feet. You know,
right.
I don't
Like, this
wanna-
is important.
I don't want to spend a month returning them for another pair that
Yeah.
still don't
Yeah.
fit right or something.
Yeah.
You know, when you put on shoes, instantly you're like, this sucks.
Oh yeah, dude. When you, especially when you buy them online, and you're
Yeah.
like,
Oh, dude.
I just wasted my money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you knew
Oh,
it.
it hurts.
Right away.
It
Yeah.
hurts.
Yeah.
You give them the twist test.
Yeah, and you're just like,
You're like, why
what
did
have
I
I
just do
done?
this? And you know, you
I
like,
messed up big time.
yeah, you spent premium.
Yeah.
You're like,
I get the
Dude,
same shoes
damn
every
it.
time.
We were talking about
Yeah.
last
That's,
resort.
and that's why you end up wearing the same shoe every time.
I know.
that is the truth.
You're like, screw it, I'm not going to deviate because I
I
don't
wore
know
the
what to
same
get.
shoe for over 2 years. I just switched.
I feel you.
Yep.
Total truth.
I've been wearing Vans Chimas because I know when I get the 11 like how it's gonna feel.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I recently gambled and got some Americas online, and it worked. And I was like,
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Did you get? What did you get?
Rare.
Did you get the Hobans?
Yeah.
no, they're like the
Oh, the
What is
tilts?
this called?
yeah,
Oh.
that's what they are because
Yeah.
it's like the costing like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember those
Costing
from
like-
back. That's like kind of like a reissue.
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah, it was like a reissue.
I love when that works.
And
It doesn't work that often.
It doesn't work, and I knew I was gambling when it was coming. I was
Yeah.
like, and it was one of those things where you get the box, and you're like, oh, open it up, I gotta try it, I gotta put it on, gotta
Yeah.
try it.
Yep.
So
And then you're like, you just have to be okay with being like, well, if they don't work, they're my chillers. Or
they're
whatever,
chillers,
whatever.
or
Yeah.
you know, I've sold some on eBay.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah. I have too. I've done it like Poshmark,
yeah,
Depop.
yeah, right,
Just for stuff I don't like. I'm like, well,
right,
they don't make these easy to return, depending on where you order them from.
yeah,
True.
yeah. Well, and that's the other thing too about like skate product. Online, a lot of shops have online options, but
Yeah.
does it feel kind of weird buying stuff online like
It
skate
does.
product? You know,
It really does.
I
So
felt
used
that
to it
way.
at this point.
Yeah,
But yeah, we are used to it.
yeah, that makes sense. There's probably like a conditioning breakdown point where you're like, yeah, I do this. This is what I do now.
Yeah,
well, you
pretty
guys have
much.
been without a shop for
I don't know how long.
We had
6 years.
yeah,
Yeah.
we had
Yeah.
Ish's shop. Shout out Ish.
Yep.
It was fucking Paramount.
But
oh
like,
yeah.
But he didn't have shoes. It was just like
It's hard
it
to
was
get
just
shoes.
yeah. It was just boards and apparel. I think.
Oh, okay.
I feel like
Okay.
that's when you really become a board shop.
Is when you
you
get-
can get the shoes,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
just one off-brand or whatever, but
Exactly.
I
you
think
got a
it-
couple of the bangers.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there was sorry.
Yeah,
you're good.
Yeah, go over
Just
it.
to cut you off.
Yeah.
There was the Daily Grind.
Yes.
North Little.
Oh, in
Yeah.
the mall, in that mall thing.
No,
I
it
don't
was
know what
it
it
was it was like what was it called? Bungalow Bills or something like that.
That's what I meant.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, whatever that flea market,
Flea market type-
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
Is it not around anymore?
No.
No.
I think they closed.
It's closed.
I think
yeah.
it closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that was the last one that we had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there were locals supporting it for
Yeah.
sure.
But not enough.
But it's
Not
like here,
enough.
there's
Not
been
enough.
no full gusto of a
Yeah.
do it all like core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you could go core and pick up the Nike account and
That's
sell
what-
all those
Yeah.
special editions, dude, you could keep that
Right.
shop running off of that.
Off of footwear.
Without
Well,
skateboarders.
I know. Footwear is so big right
It
now.
it is
Yeah.
it is,
It's
but like
stupid to me. It's hard to get though.
it's a double-edged sword because like when you get in with Nike, first off, like the buy-in is huge, like
Really?
minimum 10,
10K.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Wow.
and you have to pre-book that. Then you have to continue a quota, like, or they'll drop you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Can't
It's like
not
not
order.
really made for a core shop.
And then when you get in, I actually talked to Blue Tile in
Sick.
Canada?
South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's a,
They do like the Nike drops, so like the specialized, like, you know, the one-offs or whatever, the drops,
Yeah.
the dunk
skis.
drops, and he says it helps the shop like stay open, like it's like literally become like a staple of the shop. But I was talking to the owner, and he's like the one time, there was one time when I had like a moment where we just did a drop, and everybody's coming in to like check it out, whatever, and the shop's popping, and he's thinking like, oh, dope, good day for the shop.
Yeah.
But he looked out and he was like, I don't know if it feels like a skate shop anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it
Every
feels like a
Friday
shoe
it's
shop.
not. It's
you know,
it's a shoe
Like
store.
hype beast
Yeah.
territory.
it's exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. So it
Yeah.
changes like the dynamic of like what we feel like a real skate shop should be.
Yeah.
Which is like a place where skaters can like chill at.
Yeah.
But I
know?
still think whoever does a skate shop just has to shake hands with all of that because it's just like you got to do what you got to do to
For real, dude.
survive.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sucks,
it's
but
like,
yeah,
it's like
you can't just sell hard goods and
yeah. If it's one day where you're booming and there's no skaters in there, you just got to take it. Like
Yeah.
that's how it works.
it is what it is.
Well, and then Southside in Houston,
Yeah.
they do a lot of hats, and
Yeah.
like he's like it just helps the shop, dude. Like we just
really?
yeah.
I didn't know that. Just,
Yeah.
What, like Southside hats or what?
Yeah.
Like lids.
Yeah.
At the mall.
He
The
knows
high
a little
life.
something
The
about
high life.
lids.
He knows about some lids.
Lids,
Talk
dude.
to me. See, that's like
Some hats, baby.
bring them in. But yeah, it's like you gotta like. I mean, you just gotta like sell shit that people want to buy.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
right? Like, I mean, if
I mean-
you know,
Ultimately, you're creating a brand.
yeah.
Even with a core skate shop, you're still creating a
Oh,
brand.
I
for
totally. I think
something that people want to be a part of.
in
It's like,
in Van Buren, they have Ozark Mountain Hemp. Like that's their skate
Yeah.
shop. That's their
Oh,
skate shop.
shit.
Yep.
Yeah, and like the lady that runs it, she's like really supportive of skateboarding. You
She
know,
loves it.
So like,
kind of crazy.
it's however the culture can get built.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Whoever will
you
embrace
know?
it.
They only keep
Yeah.
iPath.
I wish.
Funny you say
I
that.
wish.
Funny you say
They're
that. Nick just showed me a picture of some iPath, and I was thinking, did you get that at Ozark Mountain Hemp? You know?
Dude, he was telling. We were here 2 weekends ago skating at the Mojo. The
Oh,
Mojo
yeah.
Bank, and
Mhm.
he was showing me the iPads that he just ordered. I was like, oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you,
man.
dude. I
They
love-
need to stock that.
I love that.
could be
bat.
huge for
They,
them.
you know what?
No doubt.
I'm gonna
At the
probably say
stash
something
pocket.
to her. Yeah, the stash pocket, dude. Oh,
They still running
do
that?
I love
Yeah.
those shoes.
I hope they are.
I used to rock those shoes so much.
Dude,
They were good.
I guess I was.
Yeah, you're.
I was.
probably,
It was on its way out, kind of like
Yeah.
when I
Oh
started.
yeah, I
And-
bet.
Oh, they were
and,
cool looking shoes.
Yeah.
But I see people like.
Cause they. Had,
I used to watch the iPath video.
Oh,
and
yeah.
be like, this rules.
Oh,
Freaking
totally.
Kenny Reed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kenny Reeves,
Jeez, man.
So many people.
Adelmo,
Like,
Matt
I like
Rodriguez.
Danny Renaud
Danny-
and
yes.
like a bunch of.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
Were they always like that weird like moccasin style? Like what?
Yes.
They weren't just that.
Some of them.
Not all
Some
of
of them were.
Yeah,
A lot of
some
them were,
like
but not
Air
all of
Force
them were.
Ones.
Yeah, right. Air Force One. Totally.
Oh my god.
They
dude.
had the what would you call it? The silhouette of Air Force One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them
Yeah.
had the strap across the top.
Yeah, was that the
Strap.
grasshopper?
Oh, you had to have the strap.
grasshopper?
Yeah.
The Kenny Reed.
That was
slap.
huge at that moment. Like Circa. We were
Circa.
talking about that earlier. They had the
100%,
strap.
100%.
Everything was steezy.
Yeah.
Paper thin.
Circle was hard.
Liquid Death.
Circa does go hard. Yeah. Liquid Death.
I was
Shout out.
talking about the Osiris, the Peter Smollocks. They had like a tag on the back,
Smalley.
and you could
I
buy
can't
the.
even imagine what that would look like.
You buy the matching pants, his pants, and it had the
And
other
the
side
line
of the
would go
Velcro.
with it.
Yeah,
It would
the
go
other
with
side
it.
of the Velcro, and it would stick to your shoes,
Oh my
so it
God.
didn't fall down to step on it, and you
man.
could still be all bunched up in the front. Small
Gangster,
pants
dude.
and
I'm
the
looking
small
at
Oh my
shoes.
god.
And then you can also roll them up too.
That's why
Have
it's
'em
coming
up.
back hard.
Osiris.
Totally did.
Pull that up, Jamie.
They were
Totally
on
did.
some shit.
We had those. We had those at the skate station. I remember. You could attach the
Were you
pants
rocking
to
that?
the shoes. I believe so. Yeah. There was
I would love to see that footage.
there was 4-star jeans too, and in the back it had like a roll of leather, so it was all tough if it dragged the ground.
That's actually.
And that was actually
That's
fire.
actually pretty smart.
Really good.
It's so elaborate though.
But they just don't do this stuff anymore, bro. That is,
It probably goes back to the whole like it's kind of corny thing.
oh, it was full on Musco with the one leg up, and come on,
Osiris was a hell of a brand.
I never had a pair of
Supras?
Osiris.
No, it says Osiris.
Yeah,
It's
it
like
says
one of the
Osiris
earlier
on the
ones.
back.
Shout out PLG.
Yeah, dude. PLG.
Dude, PLG was sick.
But yeah, I can't find him.
I have some Osiris ankle guards.
I can't find him.
Oh,
Ankle
what?
guard.
That
And
sounds
they
sick.
had like stirrups.
Like
you
a
put them
shin
on,
guard?
and they guarded your ankle bones. Like, so if your board like bit you,
Like
No problem.
You
rare
had all the
occasion
gimmicks.
That happened.
It's so funny to me that they're always talking about like jock stuff, especially back in the day. They judged you super hard, but
Yep.
then like Osiris was making that.
Oh yeah. Well, it's funny that I mean you know now I feel like skateboarding kind of embraces fitness. I mean, there's a lot of skaters that are
Yeah.
like big into fitness
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, big
getting
time.
stem cells and whatnot.
Yeah. Well,
You
and
know,
like
weekly
all that
injection,
stuff,
right?
You
like
got to. You want to keep saying.
Yeah, right.
I think like Danny weighs the most. I mean, he's not, but he is like the most jobbed
He's
out
the-
skateboarder. dude.
But he is the
But he
one that's
doesn't
open
seem
about
like
it.
no, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like that's the only way you can keep skateboarding. You have to
Yeah.
do all that crap. You have to. It's
well, he's
Yeah.
like hardcore, but he's getting stem cell. and
Oh yeah, he
stuff.
talks
It's
about it.
like-
He's really
it's
open
funny.
about it. Yeah.
he's like, I have
Yeah.
to do this or I can't move.
So I guess at that point,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to think of
You're
it.
literally like wishing
I would do it.
advanced arthritis or severe arthritis on yourself.
Yeah, I mean,
Skateboarding.
Imagine what that dude's been through. Like his
Yeah, when
body.
you're doing mega ramp stuff and
Yeah.
you're slamming that much.
He's like, I
on-
invented mega ramp. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, the amount of bales to your like
Yeah.
ankles.
And he used
Probably
to skate
has
street
something
too,
to
you know.
like do
Big
with
street.
the invention of stem cell. Too.
Oh,
It's like the only
they need
person
'em?
reaching out.
Well, no, it's actually UFC fighters. I think are the ones that are like
Oh.
really big into it.
Yeah, I
Sounds
can
Oh,
see
yeah.
that.
But there's like there's a spot in Tijuana. That's like
They're all going down to?
Yeah, just south of the border.
Smuggling stem cells.
Go down and get some shots.
We're not
Yeah.
approved
Uh,
in the U.S.
in
to
this-
do
no,
Not what they're
no,
doing.
you can't. Yeah, no stem cells. But it's
There's definitely some South American countries doing
South America.
doing
Yeah,
it.
but yeah, like Tijuana, like
They got it.
hop across the border,
You
30
got
minutes.
their number.
Yeah, I think it's called CPI. Shout out, sponsored the show.
Hook up,
Cool.
brothers.
Yeah.
Got it.
But yeah, I mean, I would give it a try. My
Yeah.
wrists are pretty wrecked,
Are
and
they?
like I if somebody saw it, they're like, yeah, you need surgery.
Yeah.
But it's like that's what stem cells I think are for. Is like if you have an injury and you're like, I can still use it. It hurts
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
I probably need surgery, but I could get away without it.
Yeah.
I think that's where it's applicable.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's very common.
Joints.
We like push that to the side. We're like,
For sure.
surgery?
Knees.
No.
Yeah, knees.
You're
And
like,
been-
oh, it's working. I don't need nothing
Yeah,
done to that.
hips.
Kind of working, you know.
Like, Kent, he's like always skating on a bad knee.
Oh yeah.
Always. And I think he's had like 3 surgeries
Dude,
or
yeah.
something. But he's always skating on a bad knee.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
doesn't get surgery unless it's like, oh, I can't even walk on it.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
then I feel like it's one of those things where like you get surgery and like you're like calling on more surgery.
Dude,
I know.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it might not be the same.
Like once you like pop the cherry.
Yeah.
You know.
I
It's not
think
the same.
once you do it once and then you get another, it's like,
You've broken
never-
that thing forever.
yeah, you're never going to recover from this. It's
Yeah.
just like till the next one.
Dude, I had
know.
my ankle for 2 years or whatever the hell, however long it's been.
Probably longer.
I have to get reconstructive surgery, but it's not so bad that I can't skate anymore. So it's like,
But okay, this is
Yeah.
where if I were a salesman,
Stem cell.
Yeah, stem cell.
I would.
I would
that
totally-
would be
I
it.
would
Plug them
totally-
again.
Yeah,
I'd
right.
take it.
CPI.
I would totally take a shot in the knee, man. Give me one of my
Dude, yeah.
my bad knee. It's
Yeah.
on.
I think
Yeah.
it's the thing. It's like if it's a joint injury that you can like walk on, and you like you're using it, but it sucks.
Yeah.
Get a shot.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know if
next
I'm
trip,
going,
Tijuana.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to Tijuana.
We were
for it.
talking
Dude.
about that in Barcelona. Like, Will's dealing with some knee problems. And when I was like, dude, just healthcare is free
Healthcare.
here.
Oh yeah.
I was like, just go in Barcelona and see what's up.
Like
Just like
See
get
what
an
you get.
MRI real
You're gonna
quick.
get like a brace or some cool
Yeah.
shots or
Yeah.
Yeah, you go
And
up
then
to
never go
Canada.
back. Yeah.
Yeah. Go to Canada for a skate trip and then get some free
Yeah.
healthcare.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I think that's people could actually probably start planning trips like that.
Yeah.
You know, like
I'm down for Tijuana or Canada.
Tijuana's cheap.
Canada would be sick.
Tijuana's cheap. I mean, really, you just got to get to SoCal and then
Sounds great. When are we going?
cross the border. I might have a spot for us to stay at.
Okay.
So
Sounds sketchy.
it's actually the opposite, but
Cool.
it would
in.
it would actually be pretty dope.
You don't have to convince me
beachfront
anymore.
territory.
Yeah, I'm in.
Don't you see those dudes coming out of surgery all like
Oh yeah. No.
Like they're-
Maybe in
muscles are-
America,
their muscles
not
are,
in
like,
Tijuana.
Busted ass surgery.
I think you do.
Steve-O went down there with some
Steve-O's done it.
some
yeah,
wrestler or
Steve-O.
something.
Oh yeah. He got like a big injection.
They got a
of it.
bunch, and they
Yeah.
were like having to be. The dude was huge, and they were having to like help his ass like out of the car.
But like I think Steve-O got like the most injections, like the most stem cells injections that you can like any person's ever got.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Do it all
look
at
at the
once.
guy.
Like, do ever join at once? Come on.
Yeah. But no, I actually think you are a little like you're pretty wrecked after you do it. Like you get it and you're like, oh man, and then like I think like less than a week after you're like, oh wow, like I have like
I'm good with that
crazy
recovery.
I
Every
saw.
time.
I even saw
Yeah,
Andy
yeah.
McDonald got it in his wrists.
yeah.
He was having a lot of wrist problems.
So it's just a shot.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to help
Injections,
regenerate
yeah.
a bunch
Just
of
lay your
crap.
stuff on the table and like
Like
here.
wherever
Like
they
me
want to
up.
put it.
Give me it now.
Right.
Well, I got a steroid shot before Barcelona because I have back problems.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
And it was, I felt alive.
I was hurt like around Go Skate Day, and I got sick, and I went
That's
to the
great.
doctor, and they gave me a steroid shot, and I worked all day, drove straight to Eureka, and just went to town.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Just like
You feel
raging,
crazy.
and I was like,
Yeah.
And
I was like, wow.
I was in a different country. I was feeling crazy.
Dude, I raged for sure.
You like felt like superpowers.
Yeah, I was feeling
I was
insane.
I was definitely hulked out.
That's great.
Yeah, dude.
That's
It's
great.
a crazy feeling. But I got it before
Get
like
boosted.
the flight. So I was like, you got some muscle relaxers as well. They hooked it up. Yeah.
Nice.
I went to an urgent care. It's the first time they've ever listened to me.
Damn.
Shout out urgent care.
So if you need to get jacked up, you
Yeah.
know?
Well, yeah, I was just struggling, and I was like, I know this 8-hour plane flight
It's
is
gonna
gonna
wreck
feel
you.
awful.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just went in there and was like, hey, I think I need a steroid shot, and they were like, cool. Whip your ass out or whatever. And like,
Shoot
beat
him
me up,
cheeks.
gave me
Wow.
steroid pills and then muscle relaxers. So I was like golden.
Dang.
Yeah,
Man.
it was awesome. I felt great the whole time. I think we were there for like 9 days or something.
Yeah.
It was cool. Yeah.
Yeah, just go in there and just get whatever
Just
you
so
need.
you know, like
Yeah.
old heads,
Right? Just
steroid shot.
Take
Just-
steroids.
yeah, take steroids. Yeah. I mean,
I've only done
Yeah.
it. I've only done that twice in my life.
Yeah, I only
but
did it a couple times, but it's-
it really is a game changer.
It's like
The
no
older you
wonder
get.
old dudes start taking testosterone.
Yeah.
It's like, jeez.
Oh, you feel amazing, man.
That's why
I
said
was
you-
kind of depressed after that trip because I felt
because you
so
didn't have
good.
it anymore.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't
think
know
you
if
might
it was
be
the
addicted, bro.
steroids.
Oh yeah, I was like, I think my knee's better, and then like 3 days later, after Go Skate Day, I'm like, nope, it was steroids, man.
That's the roids.
I don't know if
Steroid
it was
stalking.
like being in a different country and like just feeling good and
Yeah.
like, or what, but yeah, I mean, every time I go on one of those trips where we can just skate all day,
Mhm.
I come back and it's like a little bit of depression where you're just like, dang.
Get back to the spots we've been skating forever.
Yeah,
That's probably
yeah,
what
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
You're like, I'm never gonna skate there again.
Yeah, pretty much
Yeah.
goes with anything. Like even
Yeah.
like when we go on our New York trips and stuff, it's
Yeah.
like, oh
Going
my
back to the
God.
spots is like
Yeah, and then you come back to this and you're like,
You're like,
we gotta start like thinking outside of the box, like what spot.
but
And then-
but like, does it like that? Does it make you when you go to these places? Do you come back and like, all right, we need to get our shit together?
yes.
You know,
For
we gotta
sure.
fix
Motivate
these
you.
spots
Yeah.
up,
without a
you
doubt.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like in New York especially, like it's not great spots. It's just people put in the work to make
And you
them
can see
cool.
what
Yeah.
work, like what pans
Yeah,
out if
yeah.
you actually put the work in.
And when you see a ledge that doesn't look like it should grind and it's grinding really well, you're like, we can do this.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I
Because-
come back motivated for like 2 weeks and then never. do
And then
it.
then it falls away. Yeah. So it sounds like you need to do more skate trips.
I know.
Just to like,
Dude, that's
The motivation.
Does anyone want to fund this?
I think we need a skate shop to fund the trips.
Please.
Yeah.
Dude, I think this
This is full
year
circle.
has been, or the past 2 years has been like the most.
The past
skate
couple of
trips.
years
It's
have been
crazy.
really
Yeah,
fun.
you guys have been going hard.
Yeah, it's been so much fun.
Is this leading up to another video?
Yeah.
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 I mean, always.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that was something I was like wondering, like like how you even plan videos at this point, because like is it just a matter of collecting content, putting videos out, because you're not like it's funny, this conversation went perfect because we were talking about the small brands,
Oh yeah.
the shops, and the lack of in Little Rock.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're doing this for one of the brands or one of the shops. This is just like just y'all's videos.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Passion
You know?
project.
I think
Yeah.
that's why. I think
Yeah.
that's why we keep doing it, because we're not.
Right.
Anytime I have to do it for someone's brand, I'm just like, fuck.
You're right.
It's like homework.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's the truth, man. When you're doing it for a brand, there's like a job, like it turns.
Yeah.
It's like an obligation.
Yeah. When the obligation turns in,
Mhm.
you're like, am I as stoked about this anymore?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Because
I
you
felt
only
that.
know how to do like your stuff.
The way
Yeah,
You know,
want it.
the way
Yeah.
you know how to do
Mhm.
it. And it's
Yeah.
like,
It just doesn't feel genuine when you're doing it, like when you're holding back for, like a local company or something. Like you're
Mhm.
not doing exactly what you want to do or try whatever you want to try, because you're just kind of playing it safe to
Yeah.
do it for whoever. I do like to do like we've done like short stuff, like Instagram stuff for Paramount and stuff, and I like doing that. That's fun but if it's like a whole project, it's like, dude, I can't fucking do that,
Yeah.
because it's like, because we only get the weekends, and in the summer we get some weekdays to do it. That's all my free time is going, or all our free time is going to our project, and it's like it can't go to anything else really.
Right.
So
Otherwise, it would just be too spread thin.
yeah, exactly.
To make any one project.
Mhm.
yeah. And when it's just
Yeah.
like, we're skating with who we skate with, like it's not even it. You can make something out of that, but like we just have a routine. I feel like we do the same thing every week. We're like hitting our group message like every Thursday, like, so who's skating?
Yeah.
Right.
And that's pretty much, I feel like, how we've done it for so long too.
Right.
Every weekend.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just skate.
Yeah,
Just to
yeah.
skate,
I mean,
yeah.
just like meeting up to go skate.
Mm.
That's
As
pretty
far
much
as
what we do.
planning it goes, though, the past two hasn't been that.
Hasn't
like,
been planned.
Like I used to like we're filming for this
For X
this
video,
idea,
whatever.
and like
Yeah.
and I would jump the gun and start editing way too early.
Yeah.
And then it'd come out maybe less like how you just work, maybe you work on something too hard and it just comes out not as good as it would have if you just fucking
Just
kinda,
dropped it.
yeah.
Put it out.
And so the last video and this one, it's just like we're just stacking footage and getting whatever the hell we get, and like going on the trips, and once we feel like we have like a shit ton of stuff, then I'll start looking at it and just kind of making whatever.
Yeah, I feel
whatever
like
it is.
every project we start, we don't ever like think like who's gonna have parts or
Yeah.
anything like that. I
It's
think
not
we're
structured that way.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
like skating, and then whoever comes out and skates or
And
whoever.
building footage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have no idea what we're doing.
I have no
like every
Right.
time we're like,
concept of
Yeah.
cool, we're just gonna do what we've done.
But I
forever.
think all the I guess the end product has always felt let's see if I can find a word to like encapsulate what this is, It's like natural. I mean, really, because it's like nothing feels forced. There we go.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't feel forced, which might actually be kind of what you were saying about it's not for a brand, so
Yeah.
you're not like pushed to get anything done for any deadline
Exactly.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's like,
well, you don't have anyone like relying on you, like waiting on you.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You're just doing whatever you want. And
Just basically
Come up
us
with a better
being
project.
friends, like doing our own,
Mhm.
doing what we would do anyways, and then just having an end product or goal or whatever.
Mhm.
I mean, it always develops into something,
Yeah.
but we don't know what it's ever gonna be until like a year down the road, and we're like, we got a lot of stuff. But I don't know.
Are you guys recognizing any other like younger kids doing anything similar to what y'all are doing?
Dude, like Smokey Goose, he got a camera and he does it like he does gigs and stuff like outside of skateboarding too. So he's got a focus on that as well. But
Right.
he's been filming stuff with like Landon Massey. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but kind of a rail chomping
By name.
dude. And,
Yeah, by name.
he him and Seth and Landon and whoever else is on the sesh. They're
Aiden.
yeah, Aiden and like they're fucking.
Yeah, it's
They're
cool.
doing the whole filming thing and they're skating street like
Yeah.
That's really cool to see.
and Jack, just Jack, I think on Instagram. He's working on a video,
Yeah.
and he was telling me about it not too long ago, and I think he's trying to do a full video.
And of course, Kyle from up here.
Oh,
Of
well,
course,
yeah,
Kyle.
yeah. I was thinking Little Rock.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kyle's all
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, of course,
tones.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely know that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think my question was kind of centric around Little Rock because this still feels like an anomaly. Like Little Rock is doing something different than other places where there's no skate shop. There's a few small skate brands. There's a Zoomies. You know what I mean? Like there's so many, but it also is like, for us, like when it comes to Fayetteville skaters, I feel like it was the other longest running skate scene. So it feels like there should be something there.
Yeah.
But and not saying like all of our long lasting things have fallen away.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess maybe it seems like Northwest Arkansas has had maybe like the skate shop overlap more consistent. Like there's, I don't know. I say this as this is pre-taped, so this is releasing in December. But yesterday, the Groove Skate Shop posted they're closing doors and selling all of their stuff today in Springdale.
Okay.
But Get Real is open in Bentonville.
See, he's right by that new park.
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
Decision.
He'll be really
Get
close to the
Real
new
is.
park.
Yeah.
So
Money.
Yeah.
Damn, I need
Yeah.
I need an enjoy deck, man.
Yeah, I needed an enjoy deck. They're on sale. I don't know if you knew that. And I think also jacuzzi boards are on sale because
They're also going
they're
out
also
immediately.
yeah,
Yeah.
they wanted to follow the same trend,
Yeah.
So I
Easy.
jokes, but I feel bad.
Yeah.
And then also, I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen the post about Lakai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
what are they done?
Yeah. Well, not done. No, they're not
Change the
done.
ownership.
It's-
Change the
yeah.
ownership.
Everybody.
I think they it was like a post of kind of putting their information out there.
yeah. It was.
I felt.
Yeah, kind of airing it out.
Yeah.
I read it at work, so I didn't really get the full. I kind of like speed read it, but
Yeah.
yeah, I guess it's just been going through different owners and.
Different owners, and then the most recent owner is basically voicing that they're losing a lot of money.
A million. They
A
said they got
million?
A million
Yeah.
a year.
I didn't even know they were making $1 million.
Yeah,
Dude, I
that you
didn't
can even. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I was like,
Burger
damn. you mean like making your money and then just completely losing it? every
Losing
time?
it, all of it. Yeah. I think that's gambling.
Todd's
but-
keeping them in business, dude.
Yeah, he's got them on right now.
Well, you
Yeah.
found your pair, didn't you?
Yeah,
And it's
I did.
hard to
and
switch.
you can reorder them online.
Yes.
Buy 'em
Yes.
out, keep 'em in business.
Yeah.
If I convince Ross to do a shop, it's only
Get a
gonna be
Lakai deal.
Lakai's.
Yeah. And iPath.
Piss out.
Yeah.
iPad.
The hemp.
That's great. That's
I had leather, like a pleather
Yeah.
iPad.
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 Yeah.
Boy.
That was big.
Like that sunburst.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, like, honestly, like, I can't imagine one of these niche skate shoes like making a lot of money. Opus,
Yeah, not
like,
at all.
you know, like,
No way.
That's one of those off brands I was talking about.
I don't know.
Like I appreciate it, but are y'all gonna try Opus?
I haven't
No.
tried. I haven't.
Absolutely
What about like
not.
the FPs?
FP insoles.
But they're
Shits are
shoes.
I've tried the insoles.
I
like the insoles are fine.
Yeah.
But the shoes, man.
Yes, Taylor will get the shoes.
Should have just kept the insoles.
That's right. That's right.
You said absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm doing the FP shoes.
That's right.
The Senzos.
That's right.
Oh,
He says
see?
those.
Oh,
But there's nowhere you can just
Fire.
go check them out.
Bright red.
I know.
Like I might buy them if I had a place I could go like step in them and
Dude,
check them
I know.
out.
we went somewhere not too maybe within the past year or two that had those shoes, and I looked at them. I don't remember what it was. I've seen them in real life. Dude, they're so fucked.
What's
Really?
What's
Really?
They do not come with FP insoles.
No way.
That's
No.
the worst part about it.
No,
What? That's
Are
a
you
rouge
kidding
one.
me?
they come with
Yeah.
a standard insole. It's like
Like, they built the footprint insoles as a brand
yeah.
by themselves, and then started a footwear company and doesn't even have it.
I can't
I'm
believe
confused.
it, dude.
I
My
would have
brain
been
is
so
broken
pissed if
right
I
now.
bought those and
Because
I
it'd be
look
so
in there
Get
like,
a heel
which ones
bruise?
did they put in there? Like, what is this?
Yeah, my brain's broken right now. I can't
Yeah.
believe that.
Well, dude, they
yeah.
would be so expensive if they had also the FP insoles.
But
in
still,
But
like,
wouldn't you
they
be
built
buying
the
the
brand,
brand?
before.
Yeah, you're
like,
buying the
it's like,
brand.
I thought like for some cool reason like
Build
they
it
just
in.
did the whole
Yeah.
soul out of
Yeah.
FP material.
I know.
Nope.
No,
like
that's
not just
crazy.
this,
Yeah,
but like
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
that's their
too,
whole
too
thing.
clever, buddy. Too clever.
Yeah.
I think it still might be good insoles. I don't know.
okay, so I have to
I
build
don't
my
know.
own
There you go.
insoles to match the Vans because
Yeah.
Vans are so terrible. So I buy the thinnest, flattest FP insole. You know, it doesn't have
Yeah.
any, but it
Any
still has that
shape.
shock.
Yeah.
And then I put an old Bones Therapy one in there that has the arch support.
Yeah.
Well, you
So
say
it's,
you said
it's
it-
as thick as a Vans
To
Oh,
combo.
stock.
you don't like the Vans insoles.
No.
The big
they're so
the old
I
ones?
actually
I don't like the Ultra.
cushy.
I don't
yeah.
like the Ultra Cush.
I
That's
do
why I said I
like
build
them.
my own.
Yeah.
Okay.
I found.
They have
I
all
found my
sorts
combo.
of different ones, like
Yeah.
the comfy Kush,
Uh-huh.
the whatever.
Kush is the
Oh,
newest
yeah,
one.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
don't know
I usually don't. Yeah.
What do you skate, Jake?
Ultra Kush.
Ultra Kush.
Whatever's in the Vans.
Yeah. Whatever
Most
shows
likely
up
What
in your
shoes do
Vans.
you skate
Yeah.
from Vans? The
Well,
old, what?
What shoes?
Oh, what do
The
we
old
got?
School.
No, you don't got the slip. Yeah, you're skating the slips right now. But
Oh,
that's not
yeah,
what you
yeah.
normally
Pop
skate.
Kush.
Pop Kush. There you
Pop
go.
Kush. That's it.
Ultra
yeah.
and Pop and
See,
It's
I
all
don't know.
Kush.
What does
I
that
don't know what is.
mean?
What does that mean?
What does it all mean?
What does that even mean?
No, I think years of smashing your feet, like you're talking about, you put your feet in then certain ones, and you're like,
Yeah.
no,
Exactly.
and you just smash them a certain way, and you have to have the
Yeah.
perfect setup, or
Exactly.
or it's not, or, it doesn't-
Yeah.
or your feet are screwed
Mhm.
after a couple hours.
Yeah, it's so strange how skaters like have broken feet like because of it. Because of skating, like you're like, oh yeah, I can't wear any other shoe for the rest of my life.
Yeah. I
You
know.
know,
I started trying to skate Adidas, but the arch is really big.
That's
I guess-
aggressive.
And
Yeah.
I guess like not what.
Dude, that hurt.
It would take you
Digs in
it'd take
your
you
foot.
months and months to get used to that,
Yeah.
and then you're basically
It hurts.
reshaping your foot
exactly.
again.
It
Yeah.
hurts every time I skate them.
Yeah.
I was just like, I can't. Do
you
this
know, there's
anymore.
that company Xero, Xero. They're like, it's not a skate brand.
Yeah,
like
that's
it's,
like walking shoes.
yeah. And like if they made a skate shoe,
Be bomb.
It would be really good.
yeah, I bet it would. It was like because it's like I think it promotes like feet toe splaying.
Yeah,
Like where you're
pulls your toes apart
Yeah.
a little bit.
I think
yeah.
you're forgetting about the Janowski Zooms.
Oh.
Dude,
Those are like pretty much.
that I
exactly-
think I just
Pull it
described
up.
those.
It had toes. It had toe spreaders for
Dude,
you.
yeah, I had a friend skating the Janowski Zooms.
Were they like some frog feet?
Yes, I think. Yeah.
Those are sick.
Crazy, the ultimate grip.
They have that technology.
Yeah, we already figured it out. But yeah, no, actually, I don't think they don't do the toe thing, but they do have like it's like duckbill shaped. Like instead of having like a pointy toe,
Oh, it's like a clown.
it's like a clown shoe.
Yeah.
But then you like think like, how do your kickflips look? Like with a shoe like that, like it probably would
Would it
look
work?
dumb. You know, like a clown.
You got it all pushed out, and it's like round.
It's
Sorry.
interesting. Yeah.
I guess I don't know what those are.
I just know it from like ads, like Facebook ads. You know, some stupid shit. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know what other shoe company is even gonna make it. I mean, I even feel bad for iPath. You know?
What were
It's
they
like-
thinking?
Yeah, well,
Like,
yeah,
like I remember
right.
thinking, oh, I'd be sick because I follow a page where they just post old stuff, and I'm like, oh, I miss those.
Nostalgia.
And then they came back out, and like Ben
Never mind
Rayborn's
that.
on the team, and like,
No, it's like-
okay,
I know,
cool.
I
I
mean-
really hope they don't
Yeah.
crash again, but
It's like fresh release of the exact same idea.
Well,
You know?
I think like whatever. When we were probably growing up skating, like that whole thing's coming back. Like it's like the nostalgia. Of
the
it.
90s
Oh,
are coming
totally.
back,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah, I
yeah.
know.
And it's
I
like
know.
Big time.
everyone wants it, but then once it's here, it's like,
That's
did
it right
you
there.
really want it?
That's it right there.
Yeah.
It's like Fallen, dude.
Fallen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fallen.
totally.
It's-
Shorties is back.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
or
it's
bring
like
back the Fat Circus, man.
you're like, oh yeah, it's like you think about it, you're like, oh tight.
Yeah.
And you're like,
And then
but am I gonna buy
But
it?
do I want it?
Yeah. Am I gonna be
Exactly.
the one that buys it? I
Exactly.
don't know.
I'm stoked to seeing people dressing like it's in the 90s.
Oh,
The
yeah.
style's
All the
coming back.
time.
You know, I actually heard a company that is doing really well is Jinko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
Kids
right?
are all buying
Right? You're like,
You're
no
going to
way.
see it at some point. You're going to be like, what? And like,
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It is back.
Like they're like doing well. Yeah.
Where can I get
Jinko's
these?
crushing.
Jinko.com, I believe.
Oh, I bet they're in the mall somewhere.
I bet they're at Zoomies.
I can fit a bunch.
I bet
of
they're at
King,
Zoomies.
King Cobras in those
I
boxes.
sure
bet you
can.
definitely could.
Sure
and
can.
a Xbox 360 controller.
Or an Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, right, the whole one.
That
Yeah.
could happen.
There's that dude that rollerblades and wears Jinkos.
Yeah, that's who I'm thinking.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. I shouldn't
love
know
it,
that, but
dude.
I've seen that guy.
Yeah, the PlayStation, I think.
It's so good. The PlayStation, the full size PlayStation.
Yeah, in his back
Pulls
pocket.
it back out.
I wonder if Soap Shoes is gonna come back.
That's hard.
Dude,
That could come back.
That's
Good.
interesting.
There's some guy that
Reach out
does
to me.
that,
DM
too.
me.
he's
There-
like online. He does jumps on the curbs.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Can I
bad.
pee?
you can go
Yeah,
pee.
dude.
All right, I'm gonna
Dude,
go pee.
run it.
I'm gonna pee too.
Dude,
Same time.
double pee break.
Cross streams.
Dude, we'll take a pee break right now.
Yes.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, jeez.
All of us.
I'll make the stream run right now.
Start the stream.
Yeah.
It's your knee getting more swollen.
It's the good brown fat, right?
Yeah. It's the fucking beers.
That'll do it. Dead carbs.
I started eating breakfast too. I think that's part of it.
There you go.
Breakfast
Fucked
is
you
sick.
all up.
Shout out breakfast.
Breakfast is
It's
sick.
like
Shout out
fave.
breakfast.
Breakfast is steak and eggs is like you really just could live off that. I think I'm pretty sure.
I love
like
eggs.
for every meal.
100%.
Yeah,
Scrambled eggs.
It's everything you
Eggs
need.
are like the superfood.
yeah.
That's right.
I've actually been
Gotta
like,
keep that on display.
yeah, appreciate it.
Yep,
Did you get that
no problem.
sponsorship?
No
Shout
problem.
out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Liquid Death. Can we get that sponsorship money,
Come on, yeah.
please?
A Narcan.
I crushed this. It was
Yeah.
delicious.
The
Yes.
water?
Give us the
Yes.
Narcan.
Yeah, right. The Narcan. Yeah.
Feeling more
We could maybe
hydrated
do a
than ever.
collab with Narcan.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
yeah. And there's also the division of like Narcan awareness in Arkansas called Gnarkansas.
Dude,
Yeah.
yes, we saw it before. And we were
Yeah.
like, what?
No.
I'm not joking. Yeah.
Let's
It's all
go.
divvied up.
Wow.
Yeah. So I really feel like there's an opportunity there that I need to
The
talk to
Narcan
somebody.
Sounds
Yeah.
like it. Wow.
We're giving them away from the booth. Like,
Free Narcan.
10
Yeah,
years free Narcan.
That's
Like, what kind of brand is this?
foul.
Dude, just same.
For the people.
You know, collabs are big these days, so
Yeah.
I just figured we would
Yeah, look at
roll-
Primitive.
Look at Primitive.
They're so slutty.
Oh,
They'll
dude.
do anything.
Oh, they're
Iron
so-
Man.
So
Oh,
slutty.
I mean, come on.
Oh,
let's-
Will
dude.
knows all about Iron Man Primitive collab.
The Grand Prix.
Dude,
The foil. Gold foil.
So
yeah.
I found my shape years ago, and like,
Oh.
and it's primitive like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
boards.
This
Yep.
is just like the shoe talk we were talking about.
Yeah,
Here we
exactly.
go.
It's the same thing.
Here we go.
I know what I'm buying.
I think I'm very very particular about my boards, and like I learned how to skate on a certain board. I guess I don't know, but
Sure.
it's
Yeah.
gotten to where like the only shape that I like is that primitive board because they've got
Love it.
dude they've got just like a lower tail, and I don't like a lot of kick on my tails,
Yeah.
and
I want to show you something after the show. I want to see if
You approve?
yeah, I
Okay.
want to see if you approve.
and primitive over the years has gotten real slutty like you were saying, and and dude they I would have to go to Zoomies and get a fucking primitive board,
Classic.
Oh.
and they had
That sounds dirty.
You walk in with your
It
head
sounds
up.
bad
This
as you
is
say.
awesome.
You know?
It's one of my favorite stories.
And they-
Primitive from Zoomies.
yeah
Yeah.
and they had the Iron Man board, and that was
Love
my
it.
only
He can't hold
option.
himself.
You hit that
Can't do
twice
it.
too, didn't you?
Yeah, it wasn't just once.
You hit that twice.
Because that's all they fucking had, dude.
Iron Man
great.
boards. They ain't selling that shit.
That is great, but they are
like,
selling
I'll
it to
rip
one
it.
person.
And, yeah, I'm the only one who bought that shit. And dude,
That's
like
so great.
Todd, everybody, just I
is so
still
great.
get shit
Like he had
for
a
it.
kitty bike or some shit.
Dude, yeah. It was
I
the best
still
thing
get
I
made
ever saw.
fun of
Do you
for
need
it,
your
dude.
tweening wheel?
Yeah. And like, dude, like I remember one time, or it happened a couple times at the skate park. I'd be skating that board, and like just a younger like kid or someone who's not like really into
Cool.
it. Yes,
sick.
dude, that
Your
board,
board.
is sick. I'm like, fuck. I don't want
I'm
to
a
be.
tool.
I don't want to be like, no, it isn't, bro.
So he had to deal with me saying that every session.
Hey, cool board.
And the kids at the skate park.
That's
Dude,
great, dude.
Mark Dubry won't leave me alone about it either.
I
Hey
love it.
man, is that Iron Man still?
He like
Again?
yeah, right.
Again.
You like know what you're gonna get. Like he can get you a Christmas present.
Yeah.
Like real easy.
But hey, that shit skated really good. I'll tell you
I
that.
wish they still had them.
Honestly, yeah, they probably if you're gonna get them now, they're gonna cost more because
They're all in walls.
yeah,
People think they're gonna be bangers and worth money later.
yeah.
Dude, there was a time, there's
You
a
should've
point
hung it.
where for a while there, that's the only skateboards they had were those
Foiled out.
The foil,
stupid ass collab
the
boards.
expensive stuff. Yeah, it was all the expensive stuff. And then it wasn't even like I mean, what was it? 2 years later, they did the Pokemon drop.
Yeah.
Dude,
Did that hit?
it did. Yeah,
did?
I had some shops that this one shop in Atlanta.
You make it all in China.
He sold.
It don't cost as much over here.
Yeah.
He sold 10 in like as soon as he got them.
Really?
Like, they were all sold,
Gone.
and they were like, you can sell them for like $200.
Yeah.
A bunch
Easy.
of non-skates
And
came
then-
in and had to
Are
buy
they
'em.
in like the
Yeah, they're like,
package?
you come in and everybody
bag,
showed them
yeah.
ripping
Yeah,
them
yeah.
open and
Like-
going,
like a
I
card-
got
it almost
the
looks like a
orange
card
guy
bag.
or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looks just
Collector
card bag.
edition.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you didn't know what you got, and you could get a gold one or you could get a
It's like the
regular one.
porno mag.
Right,
It's
yeah.
wrapped. You can't see the
Yeah,
cover.
I
yeah.
have no idea.
But
It's a Pokemon graphic.
You
but
just
people
dated
were
yourself,
buying them
Todd.
Swear to God.
and selling them on eBay for like $1,200.
Wow.
Yeah.
People were
Why didn't you
flipping.
get that one, Will?
Right. Yeah.
Skating it, some kid freaks out of the park on
You
you.
got Charizard.
Charizard.
Like
Cool
a
deck.
skated board probably still sold for 800
Oh,
or
probably,
something. Yeah.
Probably.
I've got a Vegeta one at my house. Just
Hang it up.
Dude, it's not hanging up.
I'm skating it. It's got my tail.
Yeah, that's right, damn it.
Guys, it's my shape.
It's my shape.
But let's be honest, there are so many different sizes now. Like used to, I swear we would buy boards and they wouldn't even list. You'd just be like
They're all the
825, whatever, or 8. And then
Yeah.
it wouldn't say the wheelbase or like
Oh, for the longest time.
yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
And then now it's like you have all of that right
That's true.
there.
It's
And
too
you
much
can become
information.
you can become picky.
And it's driving
Yeah.
our homie Jeremy insane.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Like you hear people breaking all the numbers down, just
Yeah,
rolling
yeah.
off the tongue. You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Well, I
You're
think,
anal, bro.
Yeah,
You're
the-
anal.
I know you guys know.
Yeah, no. Cause
Oh,
like,
yeah.
more
I,
than
I know
anyone.
exactly what
Yeah.
I'm going for.
Yeah, because there was a time where, like, I mean, honestly, you only bought boards off the width. I
Yeah.
mean, really, that was
Yeah.
it. You just width.
Like you
and
got my
the brand.
size.
Yeah,
That's right. You
Like,
got my
that's-
size.
that's
I'll
it.
take it.
Yeah. And I think you didn't even like look at like maybe you looked at nose shape.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah, you'd
maybe,
stand on it
you
and
know,
then you'd know.
Yeah.
you stand on it.
But
Yeah.
you ain't standing on
that's
no
it.
825s if you ride an 85.
Yeah.
But now, like, I know people
way.
that won't like they won't skate something if it is like, say they skate a 14.25 wheelbase, but if it's 14.5, no way. They won't
That's
even
a big
try
jump,
it. They won't
quarter
even
inch
try
is a
it.
big
Yeah.
It is for wheelbase.
Yeah.
Well, but I used to not even think. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
know
I
it
would have
exists.
hopped on a
You give
board.
two shits.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Well,
I didn't know it existed until probably like fucking 4 years ago or something. when
Right.
People started talking about it.
Yeah.
well, and,
for
and,
sure.
and I used to actually think it was kind of bullshit. But then,
no, right.
honestly, it didn't. I knew there was legitimacy in it when I heard people talking about skating short wheelbases and saying, like, yeah, man, I'm still getting used to it.
Mm.
And it was like, you have to, there's a point of adjustment. I don't know.
Because if you like 825s, you can skate an 8.5 with a 14-inch wheelbase, and it feels like just as good.
There you
Yeah.
It pops quicker.
Right.
It
Weird.
makes up for that width difference.
Well, because I think sizes in the past, well, I think a lot of sizes in the past did it was it expressed across the sizes. So like the bigger the deck, the longer the width, or the longer the length, overall
Yep.
length,
Yep.
and then slightly longer wheelbase. But as people wanted to skate bigger boards, they're like, I don't want a super long.
Yeah.
So if you look at like creatures like they're big. A lot of their big decks are really long, like 15.5 wheelbases sometimes.
Oh,
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a boat.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
But does anyone go the other way where it's like 825 board but really small
Yes,
wheelbase?
for sure. Yes, 13.5.
That's what our friend Jeremy wants.
Okay.
Yeah. He wants a super small wheelbase.
Because he's
would-
he's like a shorter
See,
guy.
I
Okay,
get it.
I'll
So
tell
once I
him.
found short wheelbase, I was like, sold. I'm
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Like,
And
once I figured that out, like that's what I should
So it
be
works
riding.
for you.
Yeah.
I won't.
And quite
You know,
honestly,
If I go long wheelbase, it's gonna be some like cruiser or some
Yeah.
old school deck.
Uh-huh.
But not not
Popsicle
your,
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I think the Deluxe True Fit does that.
Cool.
It's
Yeah.
it's like there's different wheelbases and overall lengths for the same width.
That's cool.
So like you could say like, hey, I want a 8.5, but I'm short.
Yeah.
I don't want it long.
Yeah.
And then
That's me all day.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
kind of how people like loved the egg boards.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Heroin, dude.
Yeah.
Heroin's gotten so
Because
huge
they were
over there.
doing that, but like Yeah, it was like almost a 9-inch board or something, but it was like short wheelbase.
Yeah, I'll show you some in here,
Yeah.
but there's it's really interesting when you have like a deck that has its widest point can be 925, but it skates an 875.
Yeah,
truck.
you skate in the smaller
Yeah.
trucks, you know, because
Yeah.
you don't want to go up a deck because you got to buy new trucks.
Yeah.
Because it's actually, if you think about how a deck skates, it skates from the contact point, which is like what's touching the ground, and then everything's based off of that.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's as if you were skating an 875 with more real estate, but not having a girthy nose and tail where you can't flip it.
Yeah.
You know, and so I would immediately point at Frankie Villani.
Yeah.
You know,
He defies all board laws.
You
I
can
think. I don't know.
see it in the footage. You're like, what?
yes,
that?
it looks so good.
Yeah.
Like, why does this look good?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
Yep.
Dude, I
Yeah.
fucking love
Yeah.
Frankie Villani.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
He's one of those dudes you're like, he can't skate. Oh.
He can't skate. Oh,
Oh.
wow.
Yeah.
Dude rips.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
So,
said.
do you guys got your board shapes figured out and trucks and everything?
There's a lot of things. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll show you. I'll show you some stuff in the
Cool.
in
Yeah.
this,
I want to
this
check
room right
that
next
out.
to us.
Yeah.
I
I don't nerd out too big on it.
Yeah.
Like I'm just kind of like whatever works for
Mhm.
me. But
Well, I think the thing is there's just so many variants
yeah.
in skateboarding where you can make everybody happy, but you have to tell that person, hey, you like that primitive with that low tail. This
That
is
Iron
that
Man.
shape.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the thing that you like, this is that shape. And oh, hey, short skater, you needed that short wheelbase and that short overall length.
Yeah.
This is that shape.
Try that.
Because I think
Well, there's nothing out there that says that.
No,
like
that's
like
exactly
it's like an
it.
unwritten.
Yeah.
you have to like
Set
find
of
that on
rules.
your own.
You gotta
It's so
find-
specific. It, like,
I wonder if that's something that's like
It's another deeper aspect of skateboarding.
right.
Kind of
Is it like
kind
a
of
symptom
weird
of
thing.
skateboarding
Yeah. But
history?
but does that ruin your brand if you
I
if
think
you
it does.
specify? Yeah.
I think it does. Yeah, because it's like you know, like FA has been like they kind of created the shovel nose.
Yeah.
You know,
dude, yeah.
and the popularity behind it.
Yeah.
You know, and so now you've seen so many companies identify with that same
No doubt.
shape, aesthetic,
Yeah.
whatever. And then if they change that, are they that anymore? You know?
Yeah.
I kind of think like, is heroin if they stop doing eggs?
and just did 9.5-inch popsicles or something like
Yeah. Like, is
It's
heroin still heroin?
Probably
Yeah.
not.
Because like that's one of the only things I know about heroin.
that. Me
Oh, I
too,
know,
dude.
right?
Yeah.
Isn't it
Like,
kind
oh,
of sad?
eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eggs.
Like what's that say? Like we just summed up their existence. You know? Like,
Yeah.
Sorry, man. You guys
Sorry.
are the egg company.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what people know
Yeah,
him as.
totally.
I mean, that's the only heroin boards I ever see.
Mhm.
I don't ever see.
Dude, when you
straight
go to their
popsicle-
website, it's
I
just
remember
like,
them back from further back when they did do,
Yeah.
other stuff. But
But what really
Now
made
it's
them
like-
stand out?
yeah,
Yeah.
they sold a lot of eggs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, good for them.
yeah.
That's a
The-
good selling
The
board.
kids
I
are into it,
imagine.
and even the old dudes are like kind of
yeah.
into it.
But then there's like, I don't skate eggs, and so I will never skate a heroin, you know.
Yeah.
But like they have a popsicle,
Yeah.
I'm sure. But like I haven't.
Yeah.
I'm
big.
not attracted to it
Yeah.
or keen to it or whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Like as a board brand, I don't care unless it's an egg.
So
for heroin.
so I think what happens is you become. So like what when you go to buy a board, you identify with an aesthetic first. So like first you're like I want that vibe.
Yeah.
On my board, I just want to skate that vibe, and then you start to like that shape.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and then you're screwed because then you're like you won't skate something else.
Well, you're like, I don't
You
want
know?
to switch shapes and then get a new board, and it take me 3-4 weeks to really get comfortable on it again. That's
Yeah.
like the worst.
Yeah.
It's
Wasted
And then if you
Yeah.
skate street, it's pretty much done by then. So you're like,
Yeah.
did I
You trash
actually
the board.
enjoy that?
Yeah.
yeah,
like-
it's like almost this
Yeah.
little aggravations on the end of
Yeah.
Well,
Same way with,
I
same
know
way
a
with
lot of
shoes
people.
or any of that
Yeah,
stuff.
so many people go through board crisis or truck crisis.
Yeah,
or,
change
Sure.
trucks.
Yeah,
sucks.
whatever. Yeah, and it's like
That's why you ride the same trucks, because you're like, I'm not switching and getting.
I
used
don't
to a
ever
whole
wanna
different
switch
hit it
trucks.
points.
I'm never switching trucks.
but
That's what I'm saying.
the bones
The truck
bushings
companies are
helps.
loving this right now. They're like, stick with us for life.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Rebuild our stuff.
Some of them
Yeah.
say lifetime guarantee.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
You can call them on that. I
I've
did
heard.
with Thunder, and they sent
Okay.
me new ones.
Oh, rad.
which
It's
is
probably
crazy.
Free
because
trucks for everybody.
legit. It's probably because
crazy.
nobody calls them out, and they're
Yeah.
like, somebody calls
Oh,
them.
he
We'll
called
do it for
us.
them.
He called
I
We'll
us.
do
couldn't.
it for
I
'em.
couldn't believe they
That's legit, dude.
Yeah.
I
That's cool.
think Ace might have something similar. I don't
Yeah.
know exactly.
But yeah.
I want a
New
pair
new
of
truck
Aces
brands are
sometime.
funny though. It's like reinventing
Yeah.
the wheel. It's like
Yeah.
come on.
Every time.
It
Yeah,
doesn't. It
it's-
doesn't always work.
No.
I kind of feel bad / good for Slappy. Like it's like
I appreciate that they're trying to do something, but
Uh-huh.
it's I was immediately attracted to it. Like
Mhm.
cool. I have more clearance, all this, whatever.
Mhm.
So I went and bought a pair, and
Oh, you tried it?
yeah,
Yeah.
I blew out the bushings first day, and I was like,
What?
Awesome.
yeah, and I said, no,
Damn
I'm taking
it.
these off. But
Wow.
they were a higher truck than what I was used to as well, so it was like,
Change the turning.
So do you think it was
was-
just like the turning?
Messes
Yeah.
up your pop too.
yeah, it
bend.
messed with
Completely.
everything I was doing, and I felt just wrong. And when I blew out the bushings, I was like, good, I got an excuse to take them off.
Dang.
So now hit me up in my DMs if you want them.
I got
They're
I got a
fresh.
base plate and hanger
Very
ready
fresh.
for you.
Very
Selling-
fresh.
selling job.
Right.
No, I'll
Slappy.
gladly give them to someone. Like, I don't want them.
Put it on your like
I actually,
Instagram story and
Yeah.
tag Mike Sinclair.
I actually think my friend
Rough.
Drew Irwin wants them because he does a lot of slappies, and he goes through trucks faster than he goes through boards.
That is wild. Because he does slappies?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, think about the curbs. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
You're
All right. Yeah.
slamming.
It's like
your
that
shit
thing
into
Mark put in at the park. That's all it is like a truck destroyer.
Yeah.
Oh,
with that
yeah.
I
Rebars, the grind
ruined
thing.
my shit.
Like,
I'm like,
that's
I should have
cool.
never learned this.
But that
Yeah.
thing's gonna obliterate some.
They're so
trucks.
fun though, man.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so. Did you grow up in the slappy?
Yeah, I used to try to get sparks.
Yeah.
We'd just come flying at curbs and hit them and spark.
So-
and
That's
yeah.
So you do front side or back side or all
we
of the
do
above?
both. And
That's awesome.
back in the day for sure.
Before we
I
get
love
too far
slappies.
away, Drew Irwin, shout out to that dude.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
Yes.
maybe like one of the best Arkansas filmers ever, and I feel
Oh,
like a
I
lot
know.
of people don't know that.
Yeah, and like the page where he's like posting all the old clips.
Mhm.
It's funny because it almost feels like new clips.
I
Dude,
know.
they've been sitting.
Does that feel okay?
They've
Yeah.
been on
Good.
ice for years.
Yes, right.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can like, I guess weigh in on this because, yeah, we filmed like solid for 6-7 years for this video that,
So
that
for
didn't
a
happen.
video that yeah.
But
here
the
we
reason
go.
why it didn't happen is because
Oh man.
he edited the whole video, was done with it, and then
Okay.
his hard drive failed.
Oh, been there.
And then he had to
Been
re-edit
there.
it, and while he was re-editing it, he was like, "I can't do
Over it.
this."
Yeah.
And
Dude, that's
it-
like worst case scenario.
It is
Yeah,
the
it's
worst
hard-
case scenario.
it's heartbreaking.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
could
broken me on
never.
projects.
Ouch.
It's
Oh,
broken me.
without a doubt,
Yeah.
it's something that's gonna happen.
It takes
Like, I
so much
hate it
energy
that-
and like
yeah.
mental like just it takes so much out of you to make a fucking video. And dude, to be like toward the end of it like
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
and your shit just crashes.
then-
Everything he does too, he like puts a lot of work into it, and that's why I love everything he comes out with.
Totally.
Is because he's like put the effort into it, and I think it's cool. But
That's wild.
yeah, I mean, I felt for him on that.
Yeah, especially too like when you like create like your artistic creativity into it, and to know that you have to try to recreate.
You
Yeah.
can't recreate.
You
Dude,
can't.
like, not the same at least.
And like, and we
Yeah.
were talking about titles earlier. Like,
Yeah.
how
becomes
hard
a-
they
becomes
are,
a
and it's like
job.
he probably created all the titles. He
God.
probably did like all
It's
that.
like
and it's
broken,
just gone. Yeah,
broken.
it's like
yeah,
That's what I'm saying. You
How
can't.
are we
It's hard to
gonna-
do that twice.
yeah,
yeah.
it doesn't feel the same.
dude,
Yeah.
I can't imagine the night that happened to him. Like, I wonder,
dude. Yeah,
Spiraled.
oh yeah, you're like, am I gonna kill myself tonight? Like,
yeah,
Focus
over
the
a skate
laptop.
video?
yeah,
Yeah.
dude, like,
myself.
yeah, focus
myself.
myself. Yeah. Dude, I would just go completely pale.
Yeah.
and just like,
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
dude. I don't even know. Like, that's
it's
the
happened.
worst.
It's happened to me before. I had a situation where I had like my audio console back here. I had one that before this, and we did a show, and it saved the audio separate from the video, and I didn't know that it didn't auto save, and we had a power outage, and it like lost power, came back on, and that dumped it.
Dude,
it was just empty.
wow.
It was empty afterwards.
Auto save.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
one thing that I
Yeah.
miss. I used to use Final Cut Pro, and
Yeah.
then I switched. You know, I built my own PC, and now I use Adobe.
Yeah.
And like the iMac with you know Final Cut Pro, like everything you did, it was just auto saved, and like whereas Premiere, it auto saves every once in a while, maybe
Periodically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but every move you make, it's saved on the you know Final Cut,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
that's the thing.
And not knowing that you're working in a workflow that requires you to save. Like you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I should be saving,
Dude,
and you're not.
yeah.
The whole time.
And it's
Yeah.
happened to me. I've been working on one of these dudes' parts, and like you know sometimes Adobe went through a phase where it would crash, and
I was there.
Yeah.
I was in for that one.
yeah,
Yep.
it sucked. And
Yeah.
I would,
and it usually did it whenever you were loading up the cache really hard. So it was like you're putting a lot of editing in, and it's saving a lot of stuff in cache.
Yeah.
And so you're like, okay, I'm really knocking some shit out. Boom, boom, boom.
Locked
boom.
in, baby.
doesn't
You're like,
fucking matter.
Oh, you know, and next thing you know, it's freezing, and you're like,
Yep.
just give it a second. Oh wait, it's not recovering.
I hate that.
Dude,
gone.
I've
You
lost.
can't recreate the feeling that you feel when you're like editing and it feels right. And then
I know.
and then something crashes, you're like,
PTSD.
Oh,
Dude.
wow.
It's happened with y'all's
Stressed out,
stuff.
right?
Like,
Yeah. I know.
oh my god.
Well, I got a question. Any of those times, have you ever done something, edited it, you got to a point where you were happy with it, but then you had to do it again and you were pissed, but then it came out better? Has that ever happened?
It's hard to look at it with a fresh set of eyes. You're
Dude,
almost like
it is.
Yeah.
comparing it to what it was.
Oh, totally.
The-
Yeah.
I don't know if I can like perfectly answer that, but with the video before this the last one, the Internet Friends video,
Yeah.
there were like 3 different versions of that video. Like,
oh, right.
yeah, I couldn't like
Couldn't decide.
I couldn't like I was
think it was
forcing
Jake's
myself
part.
to edit. Oh yeah, Jake had
It was like 3 different
parts.
Yeah, but
songs.
didn't you release them different? Didn't you release all of them?
No.
Or no, you
This was
alluded
just-
to it, didn't you?
This is just the editing process.
Okay.
It was just I was forcing myself to edit. It was one of those things where I think I jumped the gun.
Oh, right.
And
Edited
like,
early.
edited too early, and,
Yep.
and it just my brain was
Well, because one
changing,
of the
and-
things that happens is the skaters you'll land something, right? And I'm sure this has happened to you where like maybe like Jake, you like had clips and he started editing and you're like, no, there's another trick I want to add.
Happens every time.
You know what I mean?
Or you don't
Yeah.
like something.
yeah.
Or
you're like-
like you wanted to redo a trick or something like. Or you didn't like how you flipped in and I want to do that again.
Yeah.
Or you don't like that you did like 10 back tails.
Look, Jay, it's okay that you do back tails.
I have all back tails. Damn
I'm sorry, that's the one that you can do a lot of. Yeah.
Dude, if you've
It
got
always looks good.
You're okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
if you've got a superpower, just fucking run.
Let
with
it go.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's one thing with VX versus like
Digital.
tape versus like hard drive.
Totally.
That's cool now. I don't use the VX anymore, and you don't have that scenario where like you don't know if you did it good or not, or
You get to look back.
you get to look back because
Yeah.
you know on the VX
Yeah.
you're really not supposed to do that. and
Yeah, I mean, you're just damaging the tape each time you're
Yeah.
playing it back.
and you
Yeah.
kind of just like maybe hope that a homie filmed it on his iPhone. But
We loved the VX because of the way it looked, but also absolutely.
it was getting
Hated
rough.
it.
Yes.
It's the
Love, hate.
workflow. It's the workflow.
Yeah,
It-
well,
it's-
and it's like the
Buying
tapes
tapes.
were going out,
They
Mhm.
discontinued the tapes.
so we
Oh,
were
they
like,
did. Yeah, I knew that.
we were buying tapes off eBay. Like we're like, it's your turn, it's
Yeah.
your turn,
Yeah.
and we'd buy like 10.
I
at
do
a
really
time,
appreciate
and
that
it's
y'all
just
did
like,
that, by the way.
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
and I mean, you know, like obviously we work normal jobs. We're not
Sure.
one of us is well off. You know, it's
Right.
just like we're just doing this as a passion project. So yeah, we would just be like, all right, dude, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Buy
Yeah.
10
Buy the
tapes, and
Yeah.
then you would get them, and they would like glitch because they're so old.
they're
and,
old,
like,
yeah.
and it's just like.
You weren't even.
Oh
You're
my
not even
God, we can't-
guaranteed.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You have no idea what you're about to see, and you're like running the tape back while like if you got a trick could ruin that tape.
Yeah,
and you're
because
just
it's
like-
wild because you want to go back and check. Did I get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't.
Like, was that
Can't.
good? I don't
Did
know.
you touch on that manual?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
But
and and dude, and another thing now, you know, using a hard drive camera or whatever you want to call it, the SD
Yeah.
card,
Right.
opposed to the tapes is like with the VX we only filmed when it was time to do the trick, like
Right.
we didn't film fun
the
shit.
the footage is too, or the tape is too valuable.
It's too valuable.
It was
Yeah.
way more planned out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Like
stressful.
we'd be like,
yeah.
all right, so we have
Don't
this.
don't touch the button.
Yeah.
Don't touch the button
Don't
until
touch the
it's
button.
time to go.
We only
Yeah.
have 3 tapes.
Yeah.
Like,
Totally.
And
Wow.
now I can just film fucking willy-nilly. Like I can film whatever
Yeah.
the fuck.
That's a good point. I
And
never really thought about
it's
that.
a- it's a lot
The
more fun.
opportunity for B-roll
yeah.
Yeah.
is really, I think, what you get.
And
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
the tape I don't want to I won't say on the tapes too long, but the VX was just such a huge part of my skating filming and stuff.
Yeah.
When they discontinued it, making them, you can't get them in Walmart and Best Buy anymore.
Right.
We had to order them online from either Amazon or the homies VX Fisheye
VX
sales.
Fisheye. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Deathland's
Great-
Fisheye
Death-
sales.
Yeah. That's exactly it. Yep.
They're awesome.
Yep.
They have what you need
Mhm.
all the time. But it's not their fault. But they had to, they had $10 a tape. Like that's what it once.
Yeah, it was
Rough,
crazy.
man.
Yeah, once they discontinued, it's
Yeah,
$10
that's
a
rough.
tape. So you're paying $50 to film for a few weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and now,
Yeah.
dude, versus free, it's like,
Yeah,
it's astronomical.
Yeah, because it's like with an SD card. I mean, at least like you have that one-time investment, and then you know
Mhm.
that like I can use this over and over
Yeah.
and over.
Yeah, the
Um,
ones for these Panasonics that everybody uses, the
Mhm.
HPX and the HVX.
Yep. Is that the P2 card?
It's the P2
Yeah,
card.
yeah.
And they're so expensive.
Yes. Yeah.
I have. I didn't want to buy. I wanted like a 60 gigabyte one.
Mhm.
I think it was, and I just did not want to drop the money on it, and
Yeah.
so I just filmed Ross. Ross had a vert ramp event one time, and
Uh-huh.
I just did that for him in exchange for
For the card.
For the card.
Yeah,
It was
nice,
sick.
nice. Yeah, because it's like the more storage on the card, the less times you're having to dump.
Yeah.
And-
the last thing I want to
yeah.
do on the session is stop.
Stop.
When they're
You're like, hey, dude,
In
I'm
the
full.
zone.
I'm full.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like delete. This shit sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, deleting on camera is like, it's hard. Not only is it hard, it's scary because
It's happened.
you can delete
The wrong thing.
the land. It's so easy
It happened.
because you're looking at like a thumbnail and you're like,
Yeah.
the thumbnail of the land and the thumbnail of the miss look the same. So is it 409 or 408?
Dude.
You know,
I've got.
It's only my clips.
Nah, Jake's fallen victim to it, and
yeah.
it's happened several times. Getting used to this camera, I guess it happened more
Yeah.
at the beginning.
It is getting
actually,
used to the camera, is what it is.
It
Yeah.
happened some of the Barcelona footage.
Was it a Todd clip?
It was a Todd
It
clip.
was for sure a Todd clip.
But luckily it wasn't.
That's so rough.
It was one of the fun ones, kind of, but it was sick, and I really wish like I had it. But
He recommended the trick for me.
yeah,
And then deleted it.
So this is on you. This is all on you.
dude. Okay, so I'm used to the way it is now, like the thumbnail layout now.
Yeah, right.
So it wasn't an error of me not. It wasn't that kind of error where that's happened in the past. When I first got the camera, it was like. This time, I think I know exactly what happened.
Tell me.
Let's
I haven't
hear
heard
it.
it yet.
Let's hear it. Yeah.
And I'm
Explain
careful.
yourself,
I'm
man.
careful about it now.
Jerry Springer.
Right.
I'm about to come over the table.
I'm not taking blame from myself. This is my fault. When I mark it, when you mark shit, you have to mark it where it's like not too dark or not too bright.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, so your hand doesn't turn into like a thumbnail.
Nothingness. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you mark something and it's overexposed, it just looks just like nothing.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
think that's what happened.
Probably.
I'm
I'm not mad at you. I'm just joking.
I know. Well, I'm mad at
I'm a
myself.
little mad. Yeah.
But the worst ever time that it happened was
I don't know what this is. It's not me.
dude, no, it's worse. It's so much worse. Cody Mack started skating with us for a while.
Yeah.
Last year, and it was, I think, maybe the first or second day that we'd ever skated with him.
I think it was the first.
Yeah, I think it was the first day. And
Will was sick to his stomach.
oh, dude. And Cody's kind of scary too. He's like,
Intimidating. Yeah.
Well, you've just seen him all these years, and you look up to him. Or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah,
you
it's
know?
like legendary
Yeah.
status.
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude. So you guys know that?
Yep.
You know that McDermott 20 stare? In
Oh
the-
yeah. Yeah.
It has the
The
Todd
black
fucking
rails?
50, the middle
Yeah.
rail.
Oh yeah.
That one.
Cody was switch flipping over that into the bank, and like he did two of them, and he did one bad, and
Which was
one
incredible.
good, and
Yeah.
and like I don't know what happened, dude. I deleted the good one, and I was like, fuck.
Wait, like the incredible one or like the?
They were both incredible,
good. They were both
but to
bangers.
his standards,
Yeah, yeah.
the second one was better.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
And-
is very like mechanic.
Yes.
Yeah.
In his
Yeah.
like what he wants.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
I don't
completely
even notice
calculated.
the
Yeah.
difference half the time because I think I filmed both on my phone and I was like,
You
I don't
couldn't
know,
even
I don't
tell.
know, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he knows.
but he knows.
Yeah.
He knows.
and they looked exactly the same, and like and I always keep, if someone does a trick twice, I always keep it both of them. But for some reason I fucked up and I deleted
On
the
site?
good one, not on site that night,
Oh wow.
because he wanted the footy, and like I
he's like sending Dropbox.
it was like
Like every
he's
night.
like let me see the bad one.
yeah, and like I was like, all right, so I went home and fucking did my shit, and I brought it in and I was like, oh no, like
Where's
there's
that
only
clip?
there's only one switch flip here, and like
Yep.
and I was like, I think this is the one he doesn't like.
We even reviewed it. We were like, we can't
Oh.
even tell.
yeah,
Maybe you won't notice.
I couldn't tell.
And I was like,
Oh,
no,
because
he
you're probably
knows.
like comparing to your iPhone clips.
Yes.
To see if it was that exact same.
it got to
flick
it
and
got to that
catch.
point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It got
Yeah.
to that
But
point,
like,
and
Oh man.
and I sent him that footy, and the next
Oh man.
and
I can only imagine with a perfectionist like that. I can only imagine.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
That
I
night.
kind of did some mental gymnastics. I was like, that might be the good one, you know, like I think
Some
I kept the
you
good
Jedi
one.
mind tricked him.
Yeah. Or no, I mind tricked myself.
yourself.
You're like, it's all I got. I'm sending
Yeah.
this shit.
I was like, dude, that might be the good one. And like,
But yeah, we compared them.
it was
It
not
was
the good one.
close.
and the first thing he said to me the next morning when we met up at the spot, he was like, dude, so like, where's the good
Where's
one?
the
I was
other
like,
one?
Fuck.
Yeah.
But he was like super cool about it too.
Oh,
he
okay.
was,
He
Okay.
was.
Good.
Yeah.
But he's scared. He's intimidating because he's just so calculated.
Well,
Yeah.
Totally.
when I went out with y'all and he was there, dead serious.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
don't make no damn noises.
Yeah.
Don't be jacking
Like,
around
he
while
waits.
he's trying and shit.
He waits for sound like people wait for
Yeah,
wind.
no, for real.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was dead
Shut the
serious
fuck up,
when he was
everybody.
really
Shut
trying.
the fuck up.
Dude, that day though, I guess I won't trail off too far into like tricks and stuff, but that day he there's this like gap to ledge. You remember that when you were there that day,
Yeah.
Brad? He did. It's like this like 3-stair, and then it's like this new spot. It's like a little. You have a gap and then out to a ledge, and it's really good. And he did like a switch frontside flip 5.0 on it. He did it so fucking good.
Dude, he's done so much crazy stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with all that footage.
I hope.
What
I
do
hope
you
we
mean?
create something.
We
Send
have
it
so
out.
much footage,
I mean,
man.
yeah, we've witnessed
Is it
that
not
dude.
usable or something?
It's
or?
usable. It's
totally-
just like he's working on a part, but I think he's just like a perfectionist, and
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Completely.
yeah,
yeah.
Completely, man.
But
I
yeah,
don't-
we've
Well-
witnessed that dude
Mhm.
do some
Incredible. tricks.
insane.
insane. Dude.
Well, I mean, we were just talking about like, you know, like editing a part before you're ready.
Yep.
Think about how a guy like that is in that
I
same.
can't even relate.
he's never gonna be satisfied. I don't
Yeah.
think.
Yeah,
It's
so like,
his
but at
style.
that rate, you never put a part out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
you end up getting caught up in deliberation. We were talking about that earlier, where it's like sometimes I think it might just be better to just drop it on a timeline.
Yeah.
Cut it up.
Yep.
Send
Gotta
it.
go.
Just fucking send it.
Gotta
Just get it
go.
out the door.
He showed us the footage he has.
I mean, it's insane.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
it's
And
so much footage.
So
Well,
much footage.
But I mean, like I could see him getting caught up in the build.
Yeah.
You know, like
Without a doubt.
video, like the
Yeah.
music or the angles.
Well,
or
and also
something
like you're a professional skateboarder, you want to be like
represented.
you know,
He's pretty
you
dang
like
professional
yeah.
about the way he
Yeah.
does
And-
his tricks.
And when videos come out every day, you're like, holy shit, it just got crazier. So
I think-
you're like constantly having
true,
to like
true.
But
I don't know.
Like devil's advocate, people just like I don't know if he knows, but people just want to see
They'll
Cody
just love
Mack
it.
footage.
They'll just love it anyway.
I agree fully. Yeah.
kind of
Whoa.
don't care how gnarly the trick is. I just
Whoa.
want to see him like
Everyone's
skate,
seen him
totally.
skate for so
Like,
long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they would just be appreciative of just like seeing it.
Without
Yeah.
a doubt. That's
and it's
the way I
it's
feel.
not gonna fall. It's not gonna fall flat. His footage is good.
Yeah.
like it's I don't know, but it's it's his fucking his vision for what he wants.
Sure.
and you can't
Yeah.
like,
I never seen him do any sketchy tricks. Like
I
he
know,
would do
it's
it and
just
almost
good.
get it and bail and then done.
Yeah.
Like it's done. Like well, that's done. He
Yeah.
didn't like.
He's also one of those skateboarders that like he'll battle a trick and to the point like it's kind of like stressing, and then he'll land it, and then he's like, I didn't like that one, and then he just lands it again.
That is insane.
Yeah.
I know.
That right there is insane
That's
because
crazy.
most people. Well, I say I'm just gonna speak for myself. When I land a trick and it's that like magical one time where I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I got it. I can't believe I just got it.
Yeah.
I don't know I can do it again.
The
Yeah,
last
I-
thing you want to do is try another.
Yeah,
I,
try it
I
again,
don't
right?
expect to do it twice in a row.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah. And at that caliber, like if that dude's filming or trying to film a skate trick, you
Yeah.
know it's gonna be like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when we went down there to hang with y'all and
Yeah.
see him, he was gonna do some stuff off,
Yeah.
off the roof. I was like,
Yeah.
Oh, what in Conway?
I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah,
oh my
right.
god,
Yeah.
too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that might even be too much leak, right? Because is that some of that footage?
No, he didn't
No.
do it.
He didn't do it.
Dude,
Oh,
It was
okay.
crowded
Might-
that day, and he had every
yeah.
right to be like, "This was sketch." And
we
I was
went
like,
back.
It was.
He still. I think.
But there was still like it's like just always gonna be sketchy.
Yeah, it's.
I
Like
mean,
annoying.
you're up on a roof.
Everybody
like,
can see you.
Have you
Yeah.
seen? Do y'all know what? There's a roof at UCA in Conway, and it's like Glenn ollied into it in the capture party video. But it's like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
basically it's like this like drop that has like a big
You got ollie
thing
over
is,
it.
you got to
It's
ollie
basically
over
a
it.
Euro gap, but like
And
you
then
go
in-
with
into
a
it.
wall.
Yeah,
Into
a
a
wall
bank. It's
to-
huge. It's like
over.
6
Yeah.
foot.
It's
Yeah.
it's
or
fucking
something.
gnarly,
Yeah.
dude, and like
Mhm.
UCA kind of doesn't. They don't play about.
Oh, you're way up
In-
there
in
too.
and out.
Because
You
it
gotta be
goes
in
up
and out.
those stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I could totally see him doing some crazy shit on that.
Yeah.
It's just like finding the right day where the campus is completely dead.
Christmas.
Like
Yeah.
nothing.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christmas.
But also like I could also see him being like one of those people who are like the conditions have to be right.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Footage probably has to be right.
I
like,
still think that he could for sure step to it. It's
Uh-huh.
it's just got to be the right time.
Yeah.
right.
Calculated individual.
Yeah.
He is. Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I wonder if that's is that maybe for Snake Farm, like a Snake Farm full part or
I don't know.
something.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
From what I understand, like
Yeah.
he wants to have like a part, and I hope I'm not. Doesn't matter. He
I'll send this.
wants a
clip.
part,
I'll send
but
this
he-
clip to him.
wants to have like a full part and then enough for
Some extras.
extras. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because I think that it's something too where you're like filming for a long time and you're a pro.
Yeah.
You're like, well, I need to release a part. I don't want to release too much stuff that I might have in the full part,
Yeah.
but I also need to keep relevance.
Yeah.
You know, so you're just trying to put stuff out that keeps you in the local spotlight or
Yeah.
whatever.
I think he'd benefit from putting out half of the fucking footage he has right now. Like
Yeah.
just.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean,
Yeah.
like you said earlier, people just want it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Well, it's yeah, people want it, and also I think as a skater, you got to get it out.
Yeah.
You got to get it out. You got to get it off of you.
Yeah.
He's
You
like
know
a,
what I mean? Get
he's
it,
like a
get
tease
it off.
too. You watch
know?
him like do 3 walls on a mini ramp, and you're like,
Shit has a shelf life,
It's
dude.
crazy.
Shit, it does have a
Yeah.
shelf life, yeah, and I mean you, because I think as a skater, I think all of us can relate here. You get a clip and you're like, if that doesn't release in
Yeah.
like less than a year, you're like, I've already done something different than
Yeah.
that. I don't
Without
want
a
you.
doubt.
That's not the good one,
Yeah.
you know.
For sure.
But yeah, I like think about that with California because like there's so many people who skate in California. Like the
Dude,
spots
and
like
that's
blown
why they-
out in
but
a
that's-
day.
Imagine all the tricks.
But that's
that
why they
people
just-
That's why they
can't-
push stuff out,
They just
Yeah.
throw it out
They
there
just
throw it
because
out
they're
there.
like, this will get.
and
like,
you have to get it out before
done.
somebody else gets it out.
Exactly.
And an average fucking Joe at that. Like at this
Yeah.
point, like people are doing professional tricks who don't.
Oh,
have
yeah, that
sponsors.
aren't
Yeah.
pros.
Like
Yeah, don't have any.
well, I feel like
sponsors.
that's why Cody's kind of coming through Little Rock. Like,
Yeah.
no one's gonna come in and take his stuff.
It's pretty
exactly-
much untouched.
You know,
Yeah.
no one's
exactly
gonna
what
come
it
touch
is.
his spots
yeah,
unless they cruise through on a tour or something.
That's what.
But then it's
yeah.
we haven't had that.
know.
I guess since Bordertown closed. Like
Yeah.
we haven't had the.
And
people
that's
get
what
it
I
guys
tell
coming through.
everyone.
through.
Everyone that we go to, like outside of Arkansas, I'm like, come to Little Rock. Like, not
Yeah.
a lot's been done.
Dude, I wish.
seriously, if yeah.
I wish those guys would come through. Like those, like the Bro Style, like the Foundation
Yeah, when
guys.
Bro Style
and
came through. Yeah.
Those are all really cool dudes.
Mhm.
Like, I really wish they. It
Yeah, that-
probably makes no sense for them to come through here anymore, but
Mhm.
I really wish they would because
But
we
they're
have
just
so many spots.
untapped spot. Yeah, like
Yeah.
like you don't see them in
Yeah.
anything. Like, yeah.
And you have to find a certain brand that's willing to like set up an adventure like that.
Exactly.
Like, hey, I'm gonna travel to Arkansas.
yeah.
But
get
they
some
are
clips.
road dogs,
You
man.
know what I mean?
they're-
They
But
are.
what's pretty cool is like, yeah, I guess we're in between like Texas.
You're
and,
on
like,
40, dude.
Sure.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they
yeah,
and they go
everybody
to like
goes
North
through.
Carolina all the time, and like I'm
Well,
like,
And
we're in
there's other
between.
routing that can happen, like Kansas City. You know, because
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
Escapist actually pulls
No doubt.
some decent pros and teams and stuff. So
Speaking of which, also shout out Jesse Dunn.
Jesse Doe.
We
yeah.
he
Shout out
he
Jesse
hosted
Dunn.
us very well
That's
at
great.
KC recently.
That's so
Yeah.
great.
We had
Nice.
such
I love
a
that
fun
dude.
time.
I love that
Oh, it
dude
was
so
so
much.
fun.
He's so funny.
Can't
Yeah.
wait to go back.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that, and then also like, it's like they're a little overshadowed by Escapist, but Studio Skate Supply.
I know Studio Skate
Yeah.
Supply.
Lucas Delano rides for Techni.
Techni.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is
he
that how
came
you
out with
say
a part
that?
recently
I
with
never-
Guy Lofton or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Guy Lofton. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's it. That is it.
Yeah.
But yeah, such a good skater, and just kind of overshadowed by the fact that Escapist is Escapist.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
The gravity that is Escapist.
Yeah.
In the area.
Dude, it was cool. We went there for that's another trip we went on this year was was that
Memorial
Day weekend. You know,
Yeah,
we
decided like the day before.
skated with Jesse and
The
like
whole-
Jake Wickersham and
the whole crew.
all those guys.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It was cool. They're so fucking nice. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
that's cool.
very welcoming.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
And Jesse had all the spots and
Oh, I bet.
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
Oh yeah, and there's so many spots.
There it
Casey is ridiculous with
Yeah.
spots.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's one of those places where like you turn your head and you're like, oh, is
Yeah.
is that from that one video?
yeah, dude. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's kind of it's like going to Hollywood.
Yeah, we were
You know?
definitely doing
Like-
some skate tourism.
For
like
sure.
we're just
Yeah.
like take us. We don't plan on skating this. Just take us.
Just take us there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
want to
yeah.
look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like, there's that.
There's like that giant rail that we went and looked at. It's like got a head high drop,
Oh,
and like a
Jesus.
couple people have. stepped
Oh
to it.
yes, yeah.
And
Yeah.
we're like,
One
take
of the
us there.
Malto rails?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Yes.
One
You
of
know the
them.
one in
One of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them Balto rails.
Yeah.
That's right.
Dane Berman, it's the one Dane Berman like 5-0'd it. It's like,
Yep.
And
dude,
Casey's
Yeah.
been like that forever. We went
Dude,
back in the
yeah.
day. We went there and we had to go visit that big concrete curved ledge.
yeah.
Oh
It's, like,
yes.
That's still
super
there.
Tall.
It's
Yeah.
huge.
which one is that?
The
It's a
one, yeah, it's kind of by slabs. It was the
Yep.
first spot Jesse took us to.
It's like curved and it's
Curved.
like pretty dang high.
It's
ledge.
like just the hub that
The one with the Malto hubba?
Malto nose guard.
Yeah, that's it.
Front-
The
uh,
Malto
okay.
hubba.
Okay.
You're right.
The
Just
nose
like I
grind?
got there and
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, this is kind of
Dude,
high.
he said, I'm just going to leak his info real quick.
Go for it. That's how this show goes.
Didn't
This show
he
leaks
said he
shit.
like fucking heel flip front boarded it and
We
he
saw
showed
the
us the
clip.
footage.
He did that shit.
No, not that hubba.
Not
but
the hubba.
There's
The
another
long-
one.
The long low
There's
hubba.
another one that's like goes on for like I don't know. I
That's
think it's
still
like
sick.
and y'all
50
haven't seen it
so
drop
sick.
yet. You haven't seen footage.
And we were
drop.
like, this is crazy. And he was
you
like,
haven't seen
yeah,
any
heel
footage
flip
drop of
front
it?
It hasn't dropped, but he showed it to us on his computer.
We're
I
out
think
here
we were
leaking
all just kind
information.
of like, this
He's gonna be
dude's
so mad.
this dude's funny.
He needs to release
And
this.
then he
Thought he was
showed us.
joking.
Kind of thought he was joking.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Show-
you just
prove
kind of
it.
laugh about it. You're like, kind of like,
You're like,
man,
sure.
He did it. He fucking heel flip
He did it.
front
That's great, dude.
yeah,
he
he's
would
awesome.
though. He's so good. He's
Oh my God.
calculated.
And then we got
Jesse
burnt
said-
ends.
Oh yeah,
Burn
Oh,
ins.
burn ins, dude. Burn
Great
ins.
stuff.
You're in KC, you
I
get
got
burn
sick
ins.
on that trip too.
That's
That's
what we
you
did.
do. That's what you do.
I'd eat some burn ins.
Will's getting sick.
Yeah.
Did you get the meat sweats?
I got the meat sweat.
Yeah, he
dude.
did.
That's great.
Forgot about that.
Sounds like a proper
That
KC
smoked
trip.
meat, man. Got him.
Dude, we were.
That was hilarious.
I got the meat sweats for some reason, and like
Probably from the meat.
From that meat.
Not what it's called.
and we went back to the hotel room we had, and we watched Trake Clownin'. You know what that is?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old
Trake Clownin'.
Kansas
It's like
City
a KC video. It's,
Oh yeah,
Drake Clown.
Drake Clownin.
yeah,
Yeah,
Trake Clownin'. And the
that
fucking
took a minute.
What's his name? Grant
Kaufman.
Grant Kaufman,
Goat.
dude. Crazy
yeah.
tricks. If y'all
It's
if
a
y'all
great
haven't
watch.
watched that in a while, you should go watch Grant Kaufman's fucking.
That was from a while ago.
That was
right?
a long time ago.
Like,
Probably like
maybe
2006.
Yeah, I was gonna say
something.
yeah,
Yeah,
over
it's
10
been-
years
yeah,
ago.
it's been
Yeah,
a
yeah,
It's
long
yeah.
an
time.
amazing.
He's
part.
like apparently like he just like fell. He just disappeared.
Oh,
and like,
right.
but dude, he like was doing the weirdest tricks and making him look so sick.
Nollie Backsmith.
Nollie backsmith. Yeah,
He was
dude.
like skating
G.
in pajamas.
That's G, dude.
like before Nick Trapasso did.
And dude,
Yeah.
we were laughing so hard at this video because like every trick this motherfucker lands, like so many of them, he beams the camera real quick, like what?
You cannot look
So
back
funny.
at
I
it.
love
but it was so
dude.
good. Yeah.
Like, did you
Oh,
get that
dude.
one?
Yeah,
that one's been on repeat.
Oh, it's so funny,
Dude,
dude.
yeah,
It's a
I'm
classic.
about to
Gotta
catch
run that
one.
back.
We're gonna have to
Yeah.
watch that when we get back to your place, Taylor.
Dude, I can't wait.
That's great.
Trade clowning.
Trade clowning.
Shout out to that dude wherever he is.
Yeah.
I hope he's okay.
Apparently, he's not answering phone calls.
He's out answering.
Oh, shit.
He's fine. He's fine.
Oh my god.
But yeah, KC, man, it's one of those places where it's like it has so much to offer, and I can see why people like
Yeah.
stay there.
Skating's
You know.
alive there.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
They've got
a real
Sean
scene
McKay.
there.
Sean McKay.
Oh, Sean
over
McKay,
there.
yep,
Oh
yep,
my god.
yep.
That
It's
guy's
amazing.
a monster.
But it's just like the whole crew was like very welcoming and just so cool. And
Yeah, I was really impressed on how fucking cool all those guys were.
I haven't had that feeling in a while.
Yeah.
That was fun.
I think it's because maybe we like think that it has this like big city vibe, like it's like separated from us.
And Malto's there.
But-
You're like,
but-
oh shit.
Yeah.
And those are his homies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's still small. It's not small town,
Yeah.
but like
I know what you
Small
mean.
Midwest.
Midwestern.
You know,
Yeah.
it's still like us.
Yeah, without
you know
a
what I
doubt.
mean. And so every time I've went up there, I don't feel out of place.
Same.
I feel like, oh, you guys are just like you're just like us.
Yeah.
It's
You never know
no
when,
different.
when you roll the dice like that. You're like,
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we were at home immediately.
And
Yeah.
honestly, similar thing with the homies in St. Louis.
Yeah, very welcoming.
Yeah, my girlfriend moved there for a year, and so we're gonna be going to St. Louis more often, I guess. And
Oh, right.
and the Gabe Kehoe, the filmer, and
Yes.
Levon Conkin.
Yeah.
Say his name.
Yeah.
Two really cool dudes. They skated. They pretty much skated with us, the whole time. They
Yeah, they
did
rule.
not have to do that.
Yeah,
like,
not at all. But they rule.
Yeah, they were cool as fuck.
That's rad.
So
Yeah, I mean, we're so. These places are not far away.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
like
I know.
St. Louis, Kansas City. I mean, we haven't even talked about Texas, but
Yeah.
like you know,
Texas. Fuck.
it's just there's so many. We're so close.
We're in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
It's not far. It's like
Yeah.
it's
For
so
sure.
accessible.
I know.
I guess is where I was going
Yeah.
with that.
Which in
Austin
St.
and-
Louis is like super similar to here because like they don't
Yeah.
have a park. They like, the
That's-
only
I
park they
find that
have
place
is
strange.
Yeah,
like that.
same.
Yeah,
I like
Because
St.
it is
Louis,
like a
but-
tourist city.
Yeah, and
you
there's
know?
Yeah,
no
totally.
park,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Yeah,
well, except for
it's
the
a
one-
DIY.
yeah, except
Yeah.
for the
They have the
DIY.
DIY
one
Dude,
in the
their
middle.
their spots, honestly, like we complain about our shit.
they
Dude,
have
some-
rough
Dude.
spots.
That
Dude,
shit is
yeah.
crazy.
Their
If you
shit's
pull
fun.
some shit there.
That's
it's,
true.
It's cool
But it
because
looks
it's rough.
It looks
good.
so good.
They
Jake
had
was like
the
eating
unique
shit
stuff.
rolling up to a spot.
Yeah.
Like
That's why I bought some big ass wheels now.
Yeah.
Got the 56s.
It converted you.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, oh my god, some of those spots.
That's great.
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus.
they just bring you there and you're like, so what are you
You're like,
skating?
you're like, what about that
Yeah.
crack? And they're like, you got to go through it.
Oh, you
They're
gotta skate
like,
it.
But it's so
That's
cool.
the crack. I don't
Yeah.
know what you want. Yeah.
They look cool though.
Yeah.
Like they have a certain.
That's what you're saying is like they have a certain look to them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where
Well,
it's
Yeah,
like,
like you can
archaic.
almost tell. It's almost
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
you
you
drive
could
around
spot
St.
it.
Louis and you're just like this.
Yeah, yeah.
There's just
Yeah.
spots everywhere. and
There
then
is
you
stuff
get out and you go
everywhere,
to it,
but you're like,
but it's sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cause
yeah.
and like I remember like that was the vibe I always got was like I couldn't tell if it was a spot or not.
I know.
You're like it's so sketch.
Should
Like
be,
this
but-
might not be a spot.
Yeah.
Dude,
you
there's
know?
a couple of them that people have like spots that we've seen in videos that like people have done shit.
that
on.
people have done stuff, but it's
and,
like
and you go there,
chunk
dude,
now.
it's-
You're not
fuck.
skating it. You're not
Dude.
getting anything.
And
on
half
it.
the spots are like people's front lawn.
houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
like they're like waiting for real estate agents to list the fucking
Uh-huh.
place.
Yeah, you're not skating it. You're not
Yeah.
getting a clip on it.
Well, it's crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah. They're like taking handrails out and stuff. They're like, this would be a sick ledge. They never move there.
That's great.
Yeah.
Dude, and we have the homie Jeremy who lives.
Yeah.
You guys know Jeremy Gerard.
Dory, oh yeah.
He lives in Austin now, and like
Oh yeah, that's right.
we get to go to Austin, and like
That's
we
fun.
don't have to fucking pay to like sleep.
Yeah,
there,
that's
like,
great.
Austin's like
It's
a
nice.
huge place. It's
Oh,
like
dude.
Yes.
It's amazing.
It's like the new LA.
It is,
It's a
yeah.
good. Yeah, that's a great analogy.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like the Roger guys really have done a good job of
Yeah.
kind of bringing
Yeah,
Austin
no
back
comply.
to life.
Yeah.
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 Totally.
Dude, those spots are fucking awesome.
Yeah,
too.
Texas, not even Texas, Austin spots like
Mhm.
like they really have like cultivated DIY like
Yeah.
not even DIY like street spot locator.
Yeah.
I don't even know. You know, like
well, but they have great DIYs too. Like
They
we went
do,
to
they do.
five hip. And
Oh,
that's
dude, have
yeah,
y'all
Five
been
Hip.
there?
No, I've just seen pictures.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah,
Like,
that.
there's so much to skate there.
Yeah.
Is there 5 hips?
The fucking
Yes.
you know
Yes.
you know the 5 hip where
Oh,
the
yeah.
bump to box or whatever. Dude, that thing is gnarly. Like
is.
It's big.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like slick.
Scary.
It's slick as shit from.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess
because it's
the
like
graffiti.
painted, right?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
a bunch of graffiti on it. Yeah.
And the coping's round, so it's
It's that's right.
yeah, it's really
That's
just
weird.
an odd.
Dude, yeah.
Spot,
The homie,
yeah.
you know, Mark Dubry hit the fucking
Yeah, he hit
crook.
Yeah,
on
get the crook on it. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, I saw that.
Dude,
yeah.
he deserved every bit of that crook.
That's great.
Like, oh
That's
my
great,
god,
dude.
Loved it for him.
oh my god.
That's so good.
Mark pulls some crazy shit out of his ass.
Yeah.
He's got
Barcelona trip. He was.
Oh,
I
he
want to
was
see.
on.
I just remember
Oh,
him
dude.
running out, and y'all are like cheering or whatever.
Fuck.
He
Yeah.
he checked off some bucket list stuff.
That's what I'm talking
Took care of
about.
business in a
I was
month.
so happy to see it. I still call him MVP on that trip.
There we
Dude.
go.
P for sure.
That's
Mark,
good. I love it.
Mark ate some fucking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a car wreck.
Yeah. Car wreck. Yeah.
Every
back
time,
correct.
every time he wanted to do a trick, it was like, here we go.
Oh, dude, that guy.
You're like,
Yeah,
Best dude.
That is. Mark is a
Uh,
ray of sunshine.
but
in
a
all of our
very
lives.
good sport,
Totally.
no
Yeah.
matter
Where
what
would we be
happens.
Oh,
without
yeah.
him? Where
He-
would we even
yeah.
be?
Dude, I don't.
He
dude.
could get completely wrecked and still be the most positive person
Yeah.
on the trip.
that's great.
Great
I
human.
fucking love Mark.
So I'm sure you're happy to have him on that one.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, he took the beating himself,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
but he had success as well.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
That's
love
good
to see
stuff.
it.
That's good stuff.
That was definitely the highlights
Yeah.
of that trip.
good.
So whenever the footage drops, just look for it.
You'll know when you see it.
You'll know.
So that is that leading up to, like, are you gonna do like a separate video that's just like the Barcelona footage, or is that gonna wrap into the whole project?
Yeah, I still don't know. But
I can't believe you asked.
because there's like it's like there's tricks that like everybody got that, or I say everybody, but
Mhm.
Todd and Jake are realistically probably the only ones who'll have parts, and there's stuff that I want to put in their parts,
Yeah.
and from that trip,
Yeah.
from Barcelona, and that would take away from if I were to do like a Barcelona edit.
Oh, I see.
So
I see.
like, I haven't really figured it out. Like I don't, because if I want to take those cool tricks that they've done for their parts, I don't really want to make a full Barcelona edit in the next video,
right.
because it won't hit as hard. I don't know how I'm gonna sprinkle them in yet, but it'll
That's tough.
it'll work out.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. But
But it's also not tough because you don't have any definition on what you have to put
Exactly.
I'm not
you can
fucking
just
worried
decide
about it.
whenever
Yeah,
you want.
right.
Yeah.
because I know I'm gonna do it. Like
out. Yeah, it's gonna release.
yeah.
and it's just how you
I love it.
Want it
I'll
out.
put it together.
you know.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
One thing I'm not gonna do is not do it. Dude,
That's the truth.
I've seen that so much over the years, like so many videos, like, oh, we're making a video, and then like nothing happens. And I've done it. I've like when I was in high school or whatever,
Yeah,
like, oh, here, trailer for a video, and it doesn't fucking happen because I was.
that's
just
the
stoked.
saddest one, when you like actually release that there is gonna be something,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then
I
there
got
is
a trailer
nothing.
and I
And
You know what I mean?
Dude,
Yeah,
one-
kingfish.
It didn't take long for me to realize, oh, that happens a lot. I'm never gonna do.
I'm not
that.
gonna be that guy.
I'm
Yeah.
never
I'm
gonna
either
do
dropping it or I'm not.
Like,
I'm not telling you.
I don't
that
care
shit.
if I hate every second of making the video. I'm going to make it because I cannot be the motherfucker who holds on to footage for 10 years. It's just not gonna happen.
You know, honestly, like talking about like some of like our past stuff. Me and Taylor, we had went through like a ton of filming projects, and
Mhm.
we like,
Shout out Taylor,
dude,
a really good filmer.
yeah. And well, that was what like so I was going through old footage, and we had this series called Dumping Clips, and it was legitimately the point of those clips was that it was the throwaway for a video
It became priority so fast.
that was gonna happen, but then it was like all we did
Yeah.
was Dumping Clips.
Yeah.
Was in the concept of it was the throwaway.
Yeah.
And then fast forward to now, like I don't even know like what it was. I was just like, I wanted to make like a compilation something, and I talked to you about
Yeah, I never got to do like a full
a full
project.
anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, I stitched all of them together, just like smashing the edits together.
We watched that,
and I was like, this is a full length video. And I was like,
It's just different
it
montages.
is that.
Yeah.
It
It's a
is
different
that.
way,
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
And
That was incredible. I love those.
And
Yeah.
the fact that it was the trash, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what was it?
But it wasn't.
You can get in
Right.
a weird
It's like
spot with
such.
that, too.
It's like
Yeah.
documenting such a different time in Fayetteville.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's
totally.
it's a definitely a timestamp.
Yeah.
It
which was
totally
kinda
is.
cool.
And I
It
love
totally is.
that is like when you make videos or edits, like
that it
that's
becomes
just-
a timestamp.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so cool. It just like when it lasts forever. or
Yeah,
whatever,
and it
they
becomes-
don't get taken down.
It becomes identifiable with the time.
yeah.
With a
And
time.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like I don't know, half those dudes, who knows if they skate anymore or whatever. You know, I mean,
It was motivating.
Yeah.
At the
Yeah.
time. It was
skating's
very
not like a long-lived thing for most people.
Right.
Like most people skate for like whatever, 15 years, and then they're
Right.
like, all right, my body's ruined or whatever. You know.
Well,
I mean,
it's like
some people do it
it's
forever.
catching people in their heyday.
Exactly.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
It's your
Because
prime.
And when you're able to document that, it's cool. You know.
I mean,
Yeah.
dude, that is what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
catching people in their
That's-
prime.
dude,
That's cool.
that's like so important to me.
Yes.
Like because dude, like when we're old, like it's all just talk
Yeah.
unless you have all the fucking videos.
Oh, I can attest to that. You
Yeah.
know, your old stuff.
I know
is
you can.
Super rad.
But- but-
anything you can go back and go, I used to do that. Like,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
I did.
and then having something to show, for that time.
something
Yeah.
to be proud
You know,
of, and to be like fuck, where was I going?
Something meaningful and heartful.
Something
it felt
just
good.
to look back on, dude. Like, because our bodies aren't gonna do it forever.
And
like,
when you get
Yeah.
older, it's just your
Stem
memories.
cell.
You just
Yeah.
keep
Stem cells.
thinking
It's
about.
just your
That's all you
memories.
have is your memories, and
yeah.
that's where you will go a lot. With
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's
as you
like,
age.
dude, like when we're just toast,
Yeah.
like the next skate scene, like
That's what's
that's
awesome.
what they have to go off of
Yeah.
as far
like
as
a
local skateboarding goes.
a baseline or a
Yeah.
benchmark.
They need to know
Yeah.
what's been done, who did it, and like
Right.
and like what the
Where it
bar
came
is.
from. Yeah.
Because there has to be a bar, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I
it
think
has to get
making-
sicker.
Making
like,
the videos for no reason is super sick.
for no
For no-
reason.
It is.
It's
No, it
for your
is.
own, like,
It totally is.
yeah,
Yeah.
For your own memories. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, I see what
Pretty
you're
dope.
saying.
Or for your own like prerogative. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like it's
I
just
want
that
to.
like I want to. Yeah.
That's all it is. Like
Yep.
I used to, like when I was younger, I was like, oh, I want to film for a living.
Mhm.
And I was like, dude, no. Like
Mhm.
that's just like that.
you would
sucks.
hate it if you had to do it for a living, probably.
Yeah.
Well, I would
Yeah.
love that I get to film
Yeah.
and all
But-
the time, but like
It's-
you don't make any money.
Yeah.
Right.
And like, dude, it's just you could tell me that nothing will ever come of like making skate videos like financially or whatever, and I don't fucking care. Like I just
Yeah.
want to make them.
It's the
I-
same with us skating.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we don't care. If,
I don't think there's a like that a lot of it might, I don't know if it's coming from Middle America, but it's like we kind of have this realization that we're not pro. Like
Yeah.
there's not a
Yeah.
pro factor
Yeah.
to this thing.
awareness.
You can't
Yeah,
you can't
right.
do it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Like
You have to do it because you want to.
Yeah.
And I think we've all seen when it's forced.
oh,
and
without a doubt.
and it doesn't feel good.
no, it doesn't.
It feels not a part of us.
Mhm.
Like it doesn't feel like we can't own this. Like I can't put my stamp on this.
Yeah.
Dude,
That this is our culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had to like articulate it.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking, I was like,
Totally.
when people like make this thing because we have to make it,
Yeah.
we look like robots or something.
Yeah.
You know.
You can tell it's forced.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
some damn
And I think
jobs.
that's yeah.
Damn
Straight up,
jocks.
yeah.
Damn jocks.
And that's why, dude. That's probably why fucking not all all companies, but a lot of companies, their first like couple videos are so fucking good.
Oh, I know, right?
Like,
It's where the heart is. It's where the
because they were just doing it because it's fucking fun. There's no money.
Yeah.
Like,
and then it blows up.
I think
then it turns into like
I think of like Polar or something. You know.
Dude,
I still love
their
all their videos though.
their
I
video,
know they're so good,
Polar
but I
is-
mean like
Yeah, they
But
did
yeah.
transition from like very artistic to like
Yeah.
very standard
manufacturer.
Industry
Yeah.
standard type stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
They're-
their
dude, the
videos
one-
are amazing.
The
Yeah,
one
it's still good.
video
It's
I
still good.
go back. I watch their. Sounds like you guys are crushing it.
Yeah,
video
crushing it,
all
yeah.
the time. I
Yep.
still
It's
watch
a
that
really
video.
good video.
Yeah,
It's a
it
good
Well, it
is.
just
one, too.
blends
They-
together.
So good.
Yeah.
It just blends well.
Yeah.
It's like,
Nick Bosario like really makes that video.
and they're just they're so like different. Like
Mhm.
that's what's cool is like you get
Yeah.
different skaters and talents.
Yeah,
just-
and I think that like you have that kind of sweet spot for like the first maybe 5 years or so
Yeah.
Yeah.
that you're in the spotlight.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And then
but
it
yeah.
starts to dwindle off over time.
Yeah.
The videos don't have the same sort of impact
Yeah.
or the same
Sucks that it's that way.
yeah.
Or you just start putting foil on everything and doing collabs.
Sorry.
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Primitive did start cool, I think.
Oh man.
I guess so.
It started like it was gonna be something cool, and then
Is Huff as bad though? Even I think they do cooler stuff, but that's just me.
You said Huff?
Huff?
Huff
Yeah.
has the cooler collabs
I think
to me.
without a doubt. They're
You know
not
what
doing Pokemon.
You know what I
Yeah.
fucking
Right.
or whatever.
The thing I want most out of Huff, like from the Huff collection,
yeah,
is that fucking green trash can.
yeah, the trash
I want
can.
one of those in my
Mhm.
house.
I want the
should do that.
chainsaw, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing they had.
What
I
is
got
what is
one of
that?
those.
Well, at Halloween, they released a whole Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing,
Yep.
and you could buy a real chainsaw.
Huff chainsaw.
Was it
Dude,
green?
yeah, it was sold out day one. Day one, I went on there. I was like, sold out.
I
think it
haven't
was
heard
like
of that.
Some
$1,500
branches I
bucks.
need to cut.
Like an actual fucking chainsaw?
Bloodied up chainsaw.
Blood.
They took a note out of the Tesla flamethrower.
Oh my
thing.
god.
But they had all the shirts with Leatherface and stuff.
They use
Yeah.
Sick.
steel or Makita.
I couldn't tell. It was
Fair point.
It was green.
No one knows
Yeah.
the answer to that, Taylor.
They bought a bunch of cheap Chinese chainsaws and put Huff on them.
Yeah.
Damn right they did.
I bet you they don't even come with a chain.
Lame.
You know it, just
They got
making noise.
Ryobi.
What?
Ryobi.
They got
They got
Ryobi.
the Ryobi.
Shout out Ryobi.
Yeah.
Helped us a lot.
Sponsored by.
Sponsored by Ryobi. I'll
Yeah.
take a Ryobi
Dude,
sponsorship.
The leaf blower really.
Todd
They-
has a
right?
leaf
For real.
blower.
Oh
We
yeah,
use that
sponsor
up
us.
every
with-
spot.
Skater's best friend is that
Just
leaf
saying.
blower, by
Lawn
God.
torch.
Dude, we use that
Yes.
leaf blower like all the fucking time.
The turbo
I could
setting.
see a sponsorship forming. right?
Hit me up.
Hit me up.
For real.
That's why I said I want us to get sponsored by Ozark Trail, like the cheap
Ozark
Walmart
Trail.
stuff. They
Yeah,
got
so you can get
everything.
everything.
Well, but
Yeah.
I'll take that sponsorship.
You can get a little bit of everything. Ozark Trail.
Yeah.
Shout out.
And-
Shout
Oh
out.
what I'm
shit,
saying.
that's awesome.
We got
Why
you in the
wouldn't
house.
they
Can the
sponsor
camera
Yeah,
see
right.
it?
Ozark Trail.
They have
That's
everything,
a good
like
point.
all the major brands. They have
I mean,
that.
and you're in the hometown. Like,
Yeah, that's right.
That's
We're
what I'm
here.
saying.
We're here. Yeah.
We'll say it. Yeah.
We're in the hood.
Dude.
We're in the hood. Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
on.
right here by Walmart. Like, come on,
Yeah.
man. It fits our brand.
We need some sort of
After this
sponsorship.
episode, it's going.
Yeah, I think so. They're gonna love this
They're
one.
gonna send me a bunch
This
of
one,
tents and
This
backpacks.
one's crazy.
Dude, I do. Okay, I have one question.
Yeah.
Because this is like a memory issue.
yeah.
When I was younger, the only thing I knew about Fayetteville skateboarding was this one video, and it had like, dude, I don't remember even the tricks, but I'm pretty sure it was a Fayetteville video, and there was like every other clip or something. There was like a mannequin in somewhere hidden in the spot. Do you know what I'm talking about at all?
Does not
I do not.
It's ringing a bell. It's ringing a bell.
It's like a mannequin head or like a torso or something.
Wow.
It's to me. It sounds like something that Hawkins did.
Mike Hawkins?
Mike Hawkins, like that. That sounds like up his alley.
Okay.
Definitely does.
Dude, I hope I'm not
The
tripping.
only
I swear it was
Fayetteville
Fayetteville.
video I know of was Silence of the Jam.
Silence of the Jam. Yeah.
Which is a good
What is
video.
that? Is that a full length?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a full length.
It was a good video.
Who
It was a
did
good
it?
video.
Who
Yeah,
did
yeah,
that?
yeah.
I think it was Jason
Jason
Wilkins.
Jason Wilkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jason Wilkins.
All right.
Yep.
Is he
He's still
Arkansas
skating.
filmer?
He's in Austin, I think.
Austin skater.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
he travels around now.
Yep.
But
But
Yeah.
yeah, like
think mainly based
Dallas and Sedani and
Yeah.
Charlie
Charlie,
Nankick.
yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
And Kyle.
Kyle.
What's his Rowan? Or,
Bro,
is that how you say it? I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
He
feels-
lives in
it
Hot
feels right.
Springs now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to all those guys.
The dude, he always has a Ford hat. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
The guy, he was in one of Drew's videos.
Less Than Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Less Than
you
guys
Perfect
are
is a
on
great
those
Arkansas
titles,
video,
dude.
by the way.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. So
But
that
yeah.
video was good.
It was a good video. Yep.
That was from way back. I don't know what year
That was probably like 2003.
Yeah, something like
something
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Do you
My
guys remember Fear? The Little Rock video?
That was the first video, local video I ever saw.
Dude.
I
Great.
said,
Did it.
you guys are on it. I
Great
have no
video.
idea.
pull it up, Jamie.
Fear. Jeez.
Could I find it?
I don't
Do you
know.
think I can
know if
find
it's
it?
I don't
online.
know, man.
Probably not.
Fear.
Dude,
Never
Fear
seen Fear.
is
Kent was in it.
crazy.
Zach Graham was a big.
I mean, I remember some things Kent did. He'd come up
I
here.
mean, I
and we'd
remember,
film a
Rip
little
Ride
bit.
Slash Attack was the last
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
video I could.
No,
I
this
could-
was
was
long.
This was-
before- this
before
was
that?
probably like
2000.
2000.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna think of that video. I probably still have the VCR tape too. Kent did.
Dude, Fear,
I
Fear
got
is
it.
sick.
I can make
I
copies.
can't remember what it was called.
Damn, you
I-
should distribute that. You should
Yeah,
start
I
distributing
love
it.
that video.
Dude, who was the... So, you remember the skit at the end of it where it was like...
Yeah, Michael Dunlap.
Yeah, Mike Dunlap.
He was doing some crazy shit.
I don't want to, like, say what he said on the...
Yeah, we
it's
probably
so
shouldn't,
funny.
but-
We will get canceled.
But you know that was a different time. But
That's right.
But
Context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I hope that someone will upload it
Damn.
after this.
Yeah.
You have the DVD, huh?
I have it.
Damn.
It was a VHS.
We should have just...
But I
Dude, that's what we
converted
should
it.
have
You
done the
DVD
pod
it.
with. We should have just brought the DVD, played
Yeah,
it, and just
I know,
commented on
right?
it the whole
The
time.
fact that it's a
Should've.
VHS
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah, I bought it from Stucky Skate Shop.
Stucky.
in-
I remember.
You remember that?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Old head.
One of the guys in the videos was like, yeah,
Oh,
old head.
yes.
You see what I deal with?
I do.
Damn it, man. All right, it was nice talking with you.
Seemed my time here is done.
No, I got some others.
Yeah,
I know he's an
Oh
old
yeah.
I'm definitely
Oh yeah.
older.
Oh yeah.
How old are you?
39.
39.
Yep.
Shit,
Oh,
y'all
that's
are
such a
old
good
as
age.
Shit,
Yeah.
I'm feeling good.
Broken.
I ain't saying shit.
Yeah, he ain't saying shit. He's older
Hey.
than me.
Y'all should get stem cell.
Yeah. Oh, we should.
Should.
Yeah, I go down to TJ and get some stem
We should
cells.
get stem cells.
Y'all set it up.
Yeah, we will. We will. We
Have
might
a
be
triple-
sponsored by
triple date.
CPI stem cells after this
cells and come
episode.
back.
I'm down with it. We're
Yeah.
leaving all these
Yeah.
people out of this. Call me old head all the
I
time.
could just say.
I heard it like 7 times today on the
Yeah.
session.
Yeah, especially at the fucking last spot. Old head.
Old head.
You hurt my feelings.
You're just gonna have to find older dudes to ride with.
That's what it takes.
I know.
You gotta
will-
be the
you-
young
you
dude
guys
of the old
coming out?
guys. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
come down.
Cool.
You can be the young dude of our old dude crew.
Dude.
Yeah.
If you weren't,
You don't know how bad I need that.
if you weren't stacking clips the way you are, I wouldn't say it.
You're right. You actually have
be
to.
Because then
nice.
I'd feel guilty.
It would
It'd be
hurt.
nice. Yeah.
You have to skate worse. Yeah.
Want me to stop?
Yeah. If you wanted to stop, you have to stop fucking getting clips.
Yeah.
And then they wouldn't say it.
Yeah.
That's when I know. Like I'm like,
Then
damn, you're officially washed up. We don't call you old head anymore.
Because then it's offensive because it's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, they do mean it.
It hurts. It hurts worse when it's true.
Oh, that's good
So
stuff.
stupid.
That's good stuff. Well, okay, you guys, I'm gonna have to wrap it here because
Okay.
we've broken the season 4 record. At
3
least
hour
this
mark.
is the longest episode that we've had this season. So.
What the hell? We
Yeah.
ain't even talked about nothing.
I know we didn't go over anything.
I thought we were just kicking it.
Well, we were, and that took
now
3
it's
hours.
It's really been that long.
almost.
Jeez.
I'm
We're-
sorry.
Yeah, that's all
I
right.
feel like we bullshitted the whole time.
Yeah.
You know,
That's what you're supposed to do.
I think
Is it?
I really don't need anything else out of this show than to just sit here and drink beer and
Cool.
Kicking it.
bullshit.
Do old head shit.
Yeah, that's right. Talk about skateboarding.
I was wondering why I enjoyed it so much.
Yeah, you're like, so this is what you guys do up here.
Yeah.
That's what the older gentlemen do.
Dude, yeah. I've
That's
been
right.
hanging out with the younger generation. I don't know what this feels
You
like.
sit in a room, you put skate videos on the screen,
Yeah.
you talk about those skate videos.
Yeah. I
Are
wish
there-
you could have found Fear.
I know, I did look. It
Yeah,
was not there.
I'll upload it, dude.
Yeah.
It's on MySpace.
That's why, you know, I should
Zanga.
have looked.
I'm dying to go try to get back into my old
YouTube,
account.
YouTube straight up wasn't even
MySpace.
available until
No,
like
no.
Oh,
2007.
yeah.
No, not even
Right,
close.
Totally.
Yeah.
I
So-
mean, yeah, we were like, I remember the time when in Arkansas, we were like posting on Vimeo, thinking that Vimeo was going to be the thing that was going to take off.
thought
Everybody
that
who had
too.
a sting,
Yeah.
Will
they
was
thought
doing
was
that.
the one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Vimeo. Vimeo was cool because you
mean
could
Venmo?
Venmo.
Yeah, Venmo, bro.
No,
That's
Vimeo
what it
was.
turned into.
It was sick though because
Yeah.
Vimeo YouTube was kind of still a little bit shitty.
Yes. Especially with resolution and
Exactly.
playback.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
you could upload to Vimeo and keep like almost all your quality.
You could keep resolution, and not only that, whenever people would play, you could lock what they are going to see as the resolution.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's sick.
Yeah, like because with YouTube, it's up to the user, like
Yeah.
whoever.
240, whatever.
Yeah,
Will
and
always
then-
tells us, he's like, play it on this.
Yeah, I guess
Dude,
your video looks like shit.
He's
Dude.
like, yo.
Yeah.
Dude, it kills me because like
Yep.
YouTube, it's like, dude, people, the regular dude, the regular person who's watching a skate video, they're just gonna play it on whatever
And they're
automatically.
they're not gonna look for the option of
Yeah.
advanced settings, play at highest
Right.
quality,
And-
or it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude.
It
Yeah.
doesn't auto default. to
it
that.
does not.
and it should.
No.
And
That's
should.
insane. Like,
it should.
why would you upload it for that if you wanted it played at a lower quality?
And I think that's where Vimeo actually had a really cool concept. Is like
Great.
let the person who's uploading it decide
Yeah.
what the user is gonna see.
Yeah,
You
because
know?
it's your fucking work.
It's
dude.
your
You-
art,
You don't
yeah.
want them to see
Yeah.
it all fucking like potato.
Yeah, and I mean, like honestly,
Busted and shit.
dude, I mean,
All busted and
all
shit.
busted and shit. There's like some clips that you can do where like, I mean, you know this, like if you play a clip at like say like something crazy like 480,
Mhm.
and like you play it again in like 1440 or something, and you're like, oh, look at all this detail. I didn't even
Yeah.
see that
Yeah.
in the first
background.
version of this. Yeah, the whole background.
You're like,
yeah.
I know where that spot is
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. But another thing with Vimeo back then
Yeah.
is the music. The music rights.
Oh,
were-
copyright.
Copyright was
Yeah,
a lot,
you
way
avoided
less
you
strict.
avoided copyright.
Yeah,
strike.
YouTube.
Yeah.
But
At one
YouTube is
point
killing it now
Yeah.
because of
you
ad
can just
revenue.
do that
Yeah.
if you don't monetize it.
Well, and that's actually one of the things where we took. So I was taking like videos from our Vimeo and uploading them to YouTube because now there's no penalty.
Yeah.
You can just like I
You just can't make money off of it.
Ex-
And who the
exactly.
fuck
because Taylor
wants
was
to-
using like really cool music at that time, and it's like
Mhm.
you can't.
You can't.
Yeah, you can't
You
like
just
have
mute
that
it.
on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But like now, like I uploaded a video and it was Slayer, and
Yeah.
it tells you like, hey, you're
Yeah.
using a Slayer
Yeah.
song,
But they don't care.
no effect.
Yeah.
It says no effect,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, cool. I guess I'll just
Yeah,
upload
I got
it.
this
Yeah,
That's a revolutionary
it totally is for
piece of
skateboarding.
YouTube. Yeah,
'Cause-
yeah.
'cause-
no one's making money off these
Yeah.
videos.
To
They just
Will's-
wanna put 'em out.
Will's video capture party. We
Yep.
tried, and
Oh,
you can
yeah.
speak on this. We tried to get songs approved.
I paid money.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, try to do it
get
the right way.
approved.
you know.
Yep.
And I was talking to like labels and shit.
Yeah,
dude,
totally.
Just
Yep.
so I could get it like to where they wouldn't take it down. And
Dude.
then the next year it was like that was like out the window. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Let me give you another one. I did that for a video, and I paid for the two songs that were in this video, released it, and it's for per YouTube. There's no selection that says like, oh hey, do you own this?
Yeah, I paid for that.
Yeah, and so like, the only thing is, if that YouTube account says, oh yeah, they're good to get revenue from this.
Yeah.
And so unless the person who is running the YouTube knows that you got approval,
Yeah.
you don't
So you
get.
basically got ripped the fuck off.
Yeah, so I paid the label.
Yeah, yeah.
But the person
For
who
no
did the
reason at
YouTube,
all.
They're
yeah.
not. Yeah,
It's
they're
never
not
gonna
fucking
get back
seeing
to
it.
the label.
Yeah.
That's
You know?
right. That's right.
Unless you have a video that's like
If you were-
doing crazy.
Yeah, if you were
numbers,
huge and you were like making like a million view videos, then you probably would get through that red tape. But like, that's what I just saw. I was like, on the small side of this, it's
crazy.
It's a formality that you bypass. You're not even a part of it.
Yeah.
So skate videos, we're lucky now.
Dude, we're lucky. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's so much less stressful.
Yeah.
And
Because we used to
dude, like getting your shit
search long-
silenced, or googling or YouTubing a skate video that you want to watch from a long time ago.
Yeah, it's just like
and then it's like
full of
silent,
music.
and you're just
Yeah,
like,
you're
fuck.
this sucks.
some of the most
You're like,
iconic
the whole reason I
parts have
watched
like
this
big
is for the
songs.
song.
Yeah,
You
But
know?
now if you re-upload them, you're good.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
No one cares.
And that,
Right.
dude, I need to. I gotta re-upload. I gotta upload to YouTube the other videos that we made
Because now
because
you
now I won't get in
can.
trouble.
can.
Yeah.
It used to be DVDs and like
That's right.
and there's 3 videos that, or two videos that like
I don't know.
that aren't even on
You
YouTube.
could release now because
Mhm.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that was
Dude.
like something so cool about skate videos back however long ago, because you like could use whatever song you wanted.
There, it was
Not
zero
even
restriction
think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a time whenever Gnarkansas, like we decided like, okay, we're just gonna like play by their rules and we're only gonna use local stuff. That was so hard.
It's hard.
I know.
That was so hard.
But
It
it's
was,
like cool
hardest
to
thing.
try to be a part of your community.
Yeah,
Like
it was
in that sense. But then it's like, dude, there's just certain
there's only
shit that should be.
look, if you're looking at like a local scene, I'm sorry, but there's probably 1 to 3 maximum songs that could be used for a skate
Yeah.
edit.
Yeah.
It's
It
so
fits.
specific.
We
It
had
fits.
we did a local one for. We've done a couple, but the one
that
that
for
comes
you?
to mind is Jake's.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
capture party.
What was
Yeah.
the
Yeah, capture
local
party.
band?
Shoot.
It was a shoe, and I guess they had broken up since when we used it. So it was just like,
Yeah.
I think. What did you?
I just
You
hollered
texted
I hollered on
drummer?
Instagram and said, "Hey, I'm gonna use this for a skate video." And they
Yeah.
said,
And they're like,
Yeah, I
We'll
don't-
do it. Told him.
hey, so we're doing this. Yeah.
we already did it.
Yeah. It's actually already out. Yeah.
Did they
Check out the
reply?
clip. Here's
No,
the link.
They were like, cool.
good with it for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's great.
Dude, for Todd's, I don't want to like keep y'all too long, but for Todd's capture party part, that was, I actually had to talk to an actual label for that one.
Oh yeah.
And it was like the this band called Colts, and I had to go back and forth like emailing them and like deciding on like how long I could use, like how long the video could be up with the song on it, and like,
Oh wow.
all this shit, and like
and you're like, does any of this matter? Like,
Yeah.
like does like.
I promise
gonna
I won't make
change
any money
anything?
off of it. I
yeah,
promise.
it is crazy.
Don't worry,
It's like
I
a
won't
video
make
in
any money.
Arkansas, like,
Yeah.
Dude, I could have just fucking thrown it on all that
After
music.
all that, yeah.
And I
not
think you
said
ended up-
anything anyways.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're not gonna fucking find out.
Yeah.
They didn't even care. It was like a cover of a song, and the
And
original
covers-
band wanted their
More.
cut.
They wanted
Yeah,
more.
They
It's
wanted
like-
their cut. Like the people doing the song didn't care. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah, use it.
Wow.
Dude, that's a cool loophole though. Is like the if you use
Oh,
a
just
cover,
covers. Yeah.
Oh, dude,
screw you.
I've already
Yeah.
started that. I've
Yeah.
already started that. So, like, if you
Exactly.
find, like, cool remixes, it's like, well, you can't sue me because you took that
you
song.
don't have the
Exactly.
rights to the
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's kind of perfect.
So it's great. Yeah. There you
Sick.
go.
And
There's your loophole.
coincidentally, I mean, people, especially with skate edits, it really does work when you use something that's like maybe like a twist of genre
Yeah.
and it's nostalgic music.
Mm-hmm.
So like it just like immediately works.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, anyways, let's wrap this up.
Let's wrap it up.
We might hit the 3-hour mark. Exactly. We might as well just
You guys
like
want to skate after
run
this?
it. Yeah. Right. We just hit back to Springdale.
I think
And
we
hit-
are
and hit
skating.
the
There's a
plaza.
there's a new park coming.
Okay.
in like 18
I
months.
was like, wait a minute.
You're telling him.
Yeah.
How do
Can-
you know?
Can we meet up in 18 months and skate?
I think
We
we are
can.
skating with Mr. Gibson tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Oh, he's coming.
Where are you going?
He said he's gonna come.
Let's get him on the pod.
Oh, that won't happen. That will not happen. I can promise you that.
I'll give him a
He's
I'll give him
gonna
a
be like-
king cobra.
Where you guys going to meet Nick?
I mean I think he's gonna come here.
He's coming here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right on.
And
I
You're
hope
gonna go
so.
skate Walker all day?
Let's
go.
Yes.
Yeah, skate Walker.
All day.
Can't wait.
Gross.
You guys coming?
I kind of
Gross.
my pride wants us to hit the 3-hour mark.
Oh, dude, let's do it. We only got 5 more minutes.
All right. Let's
I
talk
think,
about
I think
something.
we got that.
What you
On
wanna talk
our
about?
Jamie Thomas shit.
How did you get Steve Cab on the podcast?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
that
dude,
was
well,
that
we
was
got some
that was
questions
super
for you.
wild. Yeah, now
Yeah.
I'm getting interviewed.
Hang on. Yeah, we got a list.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was kind of wild because like so
We're working Bike Fest for sure.
yeah, it was Bike Fest related, but
Wait, does he ride bikes?
yeah, so he rides.
He's sponsored by
he's-
YT.
He's sponsored by YT.
What's YT?
So
YT
Sorry.
Bikes, it's a type of
It's
high-end
YouTube.
mountain bike.
Yeah, YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, it's a bike company out of Southern California, and like they're very rooted in skateboarding. Like,
Cool.
and so like it was kind of crazy how many people I was talking to that were like, "Oh, you guys are skaters. Like you're almost like skaters before you're bikers.
Yeah.
This is weird."
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
you know, and like we just like clicked with that brand so well, and then you know, to make matters sweeter, like the president of North America of YT is Jeff Taylor, pro,
Wow.
old
Yeah.
skate pro.
Yeah.
And so he kind of had like a soft spot for skateboarding.
Uh-huh.
And then we had a friend that rides for YT, and he was coming for Bike Fest, and we are like, is there any way that we could get Cab to come in? And then so our friend was like, hey, so there's like this like skate bike brand that like wants to like have a podcast, and they were like, oh, like they skate and they ride, okay. And like that was
Wow.
seriously
That was it.
That
Holy
was
shit.
seriously
Bro,
it.
I was
Just
working the booth
so
and I look
easy?
over and he just rides up on a bike and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
All right. How tall is he?
very short.
Not tall.
You think he rides short wheelbase?
Oh, yeah.
I would hope he rides short
I would think
wheelbase.
so.
Yeah. And I would actually think that like he probably like when that revolution came, like he was like, oh, finally, you know, like it was like
Yeah.
they're finally thinking about me.
Yeah.
But
Dude, that's
he
so
just
sick.
it-
Congratulations.
It
He
came
just-
up.
Yeah,
It came
that's
together
so
like
sick.
I'm
quickly,
sure.
real quick. We were
Yeah.
we were
I
expecting
know
it. We
for
were
you,
expecting-
Brad. That was
yeah,
probably
well, it's
like
a big deal. Like I'm turning
holy-
around trying to change to punk rock music and stuff.
Yeah.
you know, like-
Yeah, right.
Cab the goat.
But like the dude is
Yeah.
like, I
Wow.
mean,
That's
it's
incredible.
He's like, honestly, it's like Nick Gibson, what I just told you, where
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
he gets on a bike and he just can ride. And you're like,
I think
How?
he's sponsored by like
Yeah.
Kawasaki too. He like
Yeah.
does motocross.
He
But the
motocross?
most
Yeah.
humble person, probably.
Yeah.
so like
Nick's that way.
Yeah.
what was so great about it too was like it was the most natural conversation, because like it felt like he was going around talking to people who had no idea who he was.
Yeah.
And like we were like the one dudes who were like,
Yeah.
Steve,
Yeah.
Cab, dude,
Yeah.
you're here.
Yeah.
And he and like we were like talking like so relevant.
Probably relieved.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
and
he's
I'm
like, oh,
I'm like, hey,
was.
the people would come up and be like, Steve Cab's coming by at 3, and they're like,
Who's
So
Steve
where
Cab?
did you
Get
do
outta
the
here.
interview here?
No, so we like had a RV. We like set
That's
up
what I thought.
We set up
Yeah,
a-
okay.
we brought all this stuff in and put it in an RV, and that
Fuck,
sucked.
yeah.
That
Did you
sucked
ask
a
him about that
lot.
But you handled
fucking
it.
board slide he did?
Uh,
What was that
Like
like?
the kicker?
on the rail.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of board slides.
There's a lot of board
You know
slides.
that
yeah.
one really long one he did on the handrail?
He
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Isn't it like yellow or something?
Yeah.
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 And
Something like
he's
that.
done like a bunch of kink rails. And
Oh,
stuff.
has he?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. Like
I mean,
Steve Cab
like he was the
educated.
board slide guy.
Yeah,
He was,
yeah.
And
Especially
he
for
recently
street.
did one like at one of those
I
contests.
saw
on a long curve
the
or
Austin,
something.
Yep.
Texas. It was so sick.
That's
I was
awesome.
like,
I don't know how
Street
old.
Cab.
How old is he?
He just turned
60.
60.
Sick.
Yep.
60
That's
boy.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
The goat.
And like he was like at this
Holy moly.
this is so crazy. For his 60th birthday, he's like at a dirt jump spot in California and like hitting like legitimate
that,
dirt
yeah.
jumps. And it was like Dude, what are you doing?
Legend.
Being dope.
Legend,
Yeah.
just being dope,
Dude,
dude.
that's so cool
It was.
that happened.
Yeah.
Just like fell in your guys'
Yeah.
lap.
It was, and I mean, honestly, like for him to like call us friend is
Yeah.
like weird.
I bet you,
You know?
guys like don't even care if it was on the pod. You're just like, dude, I'm so glad that.
Yeah, it was.
We
it
just
was
hanging
rad.
with him.
Yeah.
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 We really wanted it to happen, but we couldn't really affect it.
couldn't-
And then it just
yeah.
happened, and it was
Yeah.
just like it just so quick. Like
Yeah.
it was in
Yeah.
our laps before we knew.
Yeah.
it.
Did you guys have like a bunch of questions for him, or were you just like
It was
starstruck?
too easy.
Yeah, it's weird because like I worked in production and like I'm like used to being around like really big celebrities.
Yeah.
And he was way more of a celebrity to me
To you.
than
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I've been around
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
people I don't even care about, and
Yeah.
their names would ring more bells.
Yeah.
And like I think it was more about like just wanting to know about why he was here, and not it's like I've heard your story, dude.
Yeah.
I've heard your story. I don't
Yeah.
want to hear your
I'm sure.
story.
It's
you don't
told,
have to
I'm sure it's
rehash
told
it.
over and over and over.
Yeah,
again.
and like I just wanted to have like a conversation,
Yeah.
you know, and I think that was where it was cool. It was like just talking to this dude, you know.
so sick.
doubt.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, it's
Yeah.
just like this conversation here. I mean, like
Yeah.
this was honestly like, great show. I really appreciate y'all coming out.
Dude,
Thanks
Uh,
for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Shout out to the group right here.
Yes.
Will, Taylor, Todd, Jake.
Yes. Thank you for
much
having
appreciation
us.
for
Yeah.
you guys coming out.
Can we squeeze in any local shout outs?
Oh yeah. This is the shout
Go.
out time.
Do it, Will.
Let's
So-
go.
It's your
Let's go.
episode.
So it's 100%, 2%.
Yeah.
Fucking Smoky Goose. I fucking love Gavin.
Yeah.
And,
Straight up.
dude, I'm gonna shout out the goat, Austin Bunton.
Oh, nice.
best.
Yeah.
The bunts.
goat.
The
The
bunster.
bunts. Yeah. At
Eye Lady skate team.
I Lady Skate
I
Team.
Lady Skate Team.
Full team.
Did you guys know
Full
that
load.
we lost it all?
Oh, did y'all go bankrupt?
We gained it
It's all
back.
gone.
Everything.
And
Will speaking
it's all
on
gone.
Our Lady's behalf.
It's all gone.
I'm on the team.
I mean,
Or you were told you were.
I thought you got kicked.
we were planning on a
I
full
think I
I
got
Lady
kicked.
episode.
Oh well, we'll save that.
That'll
then.
come back.
We'll save
Okay.
that.
I
Okay.
think I got kicked for being old head.
You were too old. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
You
sure.
Nick did too.
You admitting being old,
Yeah.
and that's actually what did
Nick
it.
Gibson and me are kicked.
Yeah.
'cause we're old head.
Yep.
Todd gets added and kicked off.
All the
Regularly.
time.
So back and
Every
forth.
week. Yeah.
Fucking
Yep.
Kyle
Kyle.
and all the guys.
Yeah.
They are
Dragons?
keeping it alive. I feel like
The Dragons.
They're so
Dragons.
fucking gnarly. And Anthony, the tattoos.
Of course.
And, those are like seriously.
Big
love those
homies.
guys.
The
Yeah,
boys.
seriously, love those guys.
Chadwick Mobile Detailing.
Shadwick Mobile
There
Detail.
we go.
And fucking shout out fucking Gnarkansas.
Yo.
Thank you guys for having us, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. If I can think of anything
No,
else.
that's it, boss.
Dude, that's
Can't
it.
beat
That's,
it.
that's all
What
that
else you
matters.
got?
Yeah.
The homie Jack making a skate video in Little Rock.
Oh yeah, for
Let's
sure.
go.
What was
Yeah.
what?
Any?
How do they find them?
Dude, I think he might have changed it. I think it's
He
just
changes it
Jack.
daily. Just Jack.
Just Jack, I think, on Instagram.
Okay.
And dude,
Anything local.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Support
dude.
your friends.
Man.
Let's get a shop in freaking Little Rock.
It's happening.
Can we have?
Arkansas?
Can that happen?
Arkansas?
I don't know.
let's
I can't,
talk, bro.
I can't drive that far every day. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, 3 hours. I don't know.
You're telling the people this?
Just now.
Oh.
I mean, we'll throw
No,
down.
I would
though.
love it. I would
Yeah.
love it.
The right person. The
And
right group of
shout
people.
out Paramount too. They're not even here anymore, but
Yeah.
Ish.
Shout out
They help us out.
Ish is the man.
Thanks, Ish.
And he's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Well, we appreciate the time that you gave to the skate shop, even though it's not here anymore.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Super sick.
Thank you guys.
All right. Well, we're gonna get out of here. Appreciate it. Episode whatever we just did.
Whatever
Yeah,
it's
That
gonna
was
be.
whatever number that was.
That's right.
We could probably do
Super
another
sick.
one
We'll come back.
later on down the line.
I'll come back when the video comes out.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. We could. Yeah, we should. Yeah. We need to
Little video.
have like a.
talk.
Oh, you know, what'd be rad is if
Have a
we
little-
did like a
We'll talk through the video.
Yeah. What do they call that?
Let's
like
watch
commentary.
it frame by frame.
Commentary. Dude, that would be
We'll do it.
sick.
Like, this is the part where I was up at 3 and I was
Yeah.
pissed trying to edit this shit.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
We're out.
Thank you.
Peace.
Thanks, guys.
Oh my God.